All right, then that is us live. So, all right, guys, this is just a kind of a live stream for a couple of hours just to sort of celebrate the 7th anniversary of my channel. I think it was the 7th of July. Sorry, the 31st of July, 31st of the 7th. My brain really is just fucked today, to be honest. But yeah, it was the 31st of July 2013 that I published my first ever beer review, the Kirin Ichiban. I remember the Kirin Ichiban lager. So yeah, no, that was good. So far joined by Adam from Mersey Beer. Always nice to have him on. And I think a couple of guys will join later. I think Harry Blue Nose is going to join. We'll probably have Rory, I think, as well. And I don't know about the other guys. We'll just need to see. They kind of just pop on when they feel. But yeah. So yeah, but hi guys. Just over the last 7 years, huge thank you for all the support. It's been crazy. Channel's doing very well just now, and I will put out a kind of special message on the channel, like a proper video message type thing, to kind of address the 7th anniversary. So you'll see that maybe on Saturday, I think. See that on Saturday probably. But yeah. So how's the beer over in Merseyside, Adam?
All right, I'm actually drinking a beer from down south at the moment. I've got a Utopian unfiltered British lager.
Oh.
Not that there's much of it left, but yeah, really good on quite a muggy day here. I've been doing a bit of work around the house, so a lager seemed to be fitting. I picked this up from one of our local breweries, Top Rope. They did sort of an exchange with Utopian, so I think they took some of Utopian's beers and Utopian took some of their beers to go on their web shop. So when I did a Top Rope order, I picked that one up, and the Maibach is exceptional. This is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Is Utopia the one? Is Utopia the one that they brew the German style beers with the English hops and things? Is that who that is?
Yeah, it does say actually along the bottom, 100% British ingredients.
Nice. That's a brewery I'd be keen to try. Actually, I need to have a go at them sometime. I love my traditional German stuff. And we've got Rory. Rory, what's up, man?
How's it going? Yeah, good.
Doing good. Just chatting away about Utopia Brewery.
Oh yeah. They're based in Devon, aren't they?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, they're over J. Cole beer sort of way. He says he's been quite impressed with them as well. I think. Yeah.
No, I think Jake is the other side of the country. Jake's
the country, yeah. Ipswich.
I'm thinking, am I mixing up Devon and Dorset? I don't know.
Devon's near, so Dorset, Devon, Cornwall is the southwest.
Yeah,
and Ipswich is more East Anglia, southeast.
Yeah.
See, I thought Dorset was on the east coast. That's what I was thinking.
No, all southwest. So
right. No, makes sense. Yeah.
Hottest side of the country, probably.
Hey.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah,
it's been. No, go for it.
That's what I was going to say. Another good lager brewer I was saying the other day, it was Braybrook.
Yeah, really good. The dark lager I had was epic.
Yeah,
and
really.
The only brewery, I think, the only craft brewery anyway that are doing stubby bottles. I think it's them and Small Beer are doing stubby bottles. Nobody else is doing that. Brilliant.
Yeah, I miss a stubby bottle.
As in the little sort of red stripe type bottles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And what's that Australian brewery used to do it?
VB.
VB, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I think what are they called? Did the all together in the bottle? I'm trying to remember their name. Midlands Brewery. They do one. I can't remember the name at the moment.
I know. I think you used to, didn't they? They moved into cans now. That London brewery. I can't think of. Can't remember. It's a London brewery. They used to do stubby bottles.
I'm not sure. I really don't know. I don't actually know that many of the English breweries anymore, to be honest with you. I've not really watched all that. I've not really tried all that many of them since since I was over.
It's constantly changing. Oh, Boxcar, yeah. They've been in cans a long time, though. But I wasn't aware of them before that.
Yeah. No, it was Brewski that were over here, who Brewski over here were the one who always they always did the little stubby bottles actually, but they're doing the kind of Red Bull, the kind of tall 330 cans now.
I've seen them. A couple of they seem to be. I hate to say the words, but hard seltzers seem to be coming in those sort of Red Bull cans at the moment. Dig Brewery was the brewery I was thinking of from the Midlands that do the stubby bottles. They also wax the tops even when it's not an imperial stout.
Like a pale ale.
4% pale ale will wax the tops in fluorescent green wax.
Yeah.
Just because.
It takes the specialness out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that was no, that's the guy that when I did my Nerd Brewing interview recently, he did that and he said that he kind of regretted starting it because he has to do with every bottle. Like he says that he bribes his kids and gets the kids to go in and dip the bottles for him.
Got around their pocket money somewhere, isn't they?
Yeah, he just gets a pot. He's literally just got a hot plate, the pot of wax on top of it. Dip. And the kids sit and do that when he does the other stuff around the brewery.
That'd be quite fun for a kid, though, wouldn't it? I would have thought.
Oh yeah, apparently they enjoy it. Yeah.
Until they burn their hands.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a lot of difference then? 7 years is a long time especially in the beer scene. Have you noticed a big difference, James?
Oh yeah, it's just things evolving. I mean, when I was first getting into it, like, it was all the beers, it was big oily West Coast IPAs, and now we're on to I think the mouthfeels have changed a lot. I want a lot softer mouthfeels, I think, over the years. But then you never know whether it's the beer or whether it's your own palate that's changing. That's and it's probably a mixture of both, to be fair, your own palate changing and all the beer styles becoming a bit different. So I think IPA's changed a lot. I don't think Imperial Stout has changed all that much apart from the whole pastry stout thing. Whole pastry stout stuff new, but obviously the big change has been the number of sour beers and stuff like this that have been on the go. I think that's the big that's the really big difference for me, probably. But yeah.
Even pastry sours, which boggles the mind.
Pastry sours.
Yeah, even Malmö Brewing Company down in just a few k's away from me, they're doing these pastry sours now, and they're just a brew pub. They don't sell their beers in bottles or anything. Just, it's great. That's somewhere that I need to take you guys when you get over to visit is Malmö Brewing, because their beers are like really nice, really nice.
Yeah, congratulations, James. I've got to say about the 7 years.
Oh, thanks. It's just a hobby that got out of hand,
Good hobby to have.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's been good. Meeting you guys and meeting the other BeerTubers and stuff's been has been really fun. But
it's what some people say. You do find friends on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man, there has been a lot of drama on the BeerTube scene recently, but
yeah.
No, for the most part, I think it's really good. I do disagree with Simon on that one, but as I say, I've met Simon before, and Simon, he's a decent guy. He is a good guy. When you meet him in person and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can be a bit more himself or whatever, I guess, and he lets himself go a little bit, or just relaxes a bit more or whatever.
Yeah, no, I think there is a wee bit of a difference in the person that you meet and then the person that's on the camera. I think there is a bit of that. Whereas I think Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I think that's the thing is, yeah, there is a wee bit, that probably is it. There's a wee bit of a difference in the sort of camera personality than there is in the guy. So I don't know, but
I'll be back in a minute.
I think you can argue that for any. I think you can argue that for maybe any of them.
Yeah.
Any
I was saying to Harry yesterday. Oh yeah, I felt a bit bad about. I was going to apologise, like send him a message or something saying I probably shouldn't have gone quite as hard in what I said to him about what I said and everything. But it's like I said, I'm not. I wouldn't like slag him off behind his back. Whatever I have to say to him, I'll say to his face. It's not like I'm like saying something behind his back, then like trying to be all pally-pally to his face. I'm just saying whatever I say to him, I'd say to his face, But yeah, I could have got it a better way.
Well, if you can admit that's the main thing. If you can admit, yeah, maybe they sort of do it in the right way, that kind of shows that you've sat and thought about it. And I think that's probably the main thing. Like, if you can sort of say that, as we know, there's certain other people that can't really admit any wrongdoing, but
bit of introspection.
That's it. You've always got to reflect and things like that. I get pissed off with myself with reviews and things because I think of something after, like I'm sitting sipping on the beer after I finish filming the review, and I'm like, fuck, why did I not say that? But you always get that, like hindsight's an exact science, that's what they always say.
2020 vision.
2020 and the thing. But I mean, it's the interesting thing. I mean, it was weird. I was thinking about this the other day. I actually had a guy from The Guardian, a Welsh guy. Actually, he contacted me and he phoned me up and interviewed me for the newspaper about the whole Reddit thing. Because he was doing an article on the deep into YouTube, the subreddit thing that my channel got shared on. So he was asking me about what I thought of it and all of this kind of thing. So that was quite interesting. I don't know when the article will appear or if it'll appear. He was saying that he has to put it through his editor and all this kind of thing. And I think he's talking to a few other people that are in that thread as well. So that Reddit thing is just mental. That whole thing was just a bit crazy.
It might just end up to be a very small article in the corner of the Guardian.
Oh yeah, no, it's funny.
What was that? Sorry, carry on.
No, it's all right. Go for it.
I was going to say, what was it about the Reddit? I didn't.
He just the journalist guy. I just got an email. I just got an email through the. I think he's obviously been on the Facebook page and stuff and found the email address and things, and he just wrote me an email and it was just titled interview request, and he was just like, "Oh, I'd like to interview you for the Guardian paper and stuff like that." I don't know. It might be he writes stuff for Vice as well.
All right.
Yeah, he works for Vice.
A lot of them will be freelance, aren't they? So they may work the Guardian mainly, but
because I thought, because that was the thing. I have to admit, when I got the address with all the drama that's going on with certain BeerTubers, I kind of wondered, is this a fake? Is this a troll sort of thing? But I looked it up. I did a bit of research and found it was genuine. I was like, that's quite cool. I actually was a little bit, pardon me. I thought it was a little bit. I was a bit suspicious of it at first, but no, it was genuine. So
cool.
Yeah, but he writes for. I kind of got a laugh as well when you think back to the whole drama, because it was like the Guardian and Vice. They're the left. It's the left-wing media, so I'll be getting more. I'll be getting more accusations of being a member of Antifa and all of this kind of shit. I'll be getting all of that. Yeah. So,
in honor of you, I picked up the most Swedish beer that's currently in my fridge.
Crocodile, is it? What is it? A light lager.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I went to IKEA, picked up a couple of bottles.
Yeah.
It probably is, yeah. Whoa, yeah. It's going to hell.
Oh yeah, no, it's good. Good. We've got a couple of comments already, actually. So we've got Preator Ease. Okay, yeah, okay. Gary Pointer Gem, cool. I don't know what cool was for actually. We've got Douglas, who is over in the Netherlands, saying congrats. Thanks, Douglas. I'll be seeing you in October. And then we've got Greg is saying congratulations on the channel achievement. Sorry, I can't jump in or hear it at the minute, but I'm in your homeland, so I hope I'm forgiven. We'll listen tomorrow. Well, Greg, yeah, if you do want to jump in, just if you can figure something out, just the links in the chat. So whenever you want. Yeah.
He's in Brewdog Perth. He should really throw up his table number and send him a load of crap.
Oh yeah. Is that part of his whole thing that he wants to tick off all the Brewdog?
Yeah, he's doing the passport thing for Brewdog. So I think he's doing Perth and Aberdeen on a long weekend. So he sent me some ridiculous barley wine that Brewdog added as one of their guest beers.
Oh,
earlier on. Like 10.5 or something like that. And I was like, it's 3:30. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fair dues. Yeah. Well, I'm going to Estonia tomorrow, so I can maybe I don't know whether I want to pop into the Tallinn one to just say I've been to Brewdog Tallinn, but I've got something interesting sorted with Pujola, so eyes peeled for that. Yeah. So
you going to the tap room?
Yeah. Yeah, going to meet some of the guys from the brewery and stuff like that. So it'll be quite fun. So yeah, I think I'm meeting them on the Monday when the place is closed. So yeah, so that'll be quite fun. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward because there's loads of breweries over there that are really good that I've heard, like Tanker. I've never managed to try Tanker. Years ago, Ulanaut as well.
Tanker have started appearing over here. Is it the 7 IPA? Something like that. I keep seeing that cans of that knocking around. But yeah, they're starting to appear quite a number of places. I think Beer 52 today spotlight on them, and then just seem to have been picked up by other bottle shops, which I think is only a positive thing you can say amongst a number of negatives about Beer 52.
Oh,
Did you see that Dutch box they had out last? I think it was this month or last month.
Yeah,
it's crazy good. How many good beers are there?
Yeah, I know. I spoke to Harry about it because I've cancelled my membership. That you've sent me my first box back. I can get 10 beers.
Yeah,
10 beers for $14.50, which is a really good deal. But I can use it at any point. And I said to him, "Do you think it's worth going for this month for the Netherlands box, or holding fire and waiting another month?"
Yeah.
He said he thought he'd seen a lot of them about, so I might hang on and see maybe something comes, like Eastern Europe or something comes next month.
Have you see with Beer 52? Can you order it? Can you get it sent abroad?
I don't know. I know it's definitely UK. I'm not 100% sure about.
I don't think so.
I know they're based in Edinburgh, aren't they? So I would assume it's only UK only delivery. Let's have a quick look. I had it open.
Yeah, because I actually
UK only.
UK only, yeah. Because I actually found I think that was interesting. I was researching bottle shops in Tallinn earlier, and there's actually there's a thing called Estonian Craft Beer Club, and you pay €40, and then every month they'll send you like between 9 and 12 different Estonian beers, and then you pay a little bit of postage if you live outside of Estonia. So I might look and see how much that is to Sweden. But as I say, 9 to 12 beers is like a third of my output for a month. So I'm kind of like, I'm just sort of like, that's maybe a bit too heavy on the thing. I mean, I don't know. I maybe need to think about that. But I've got a couple of I've got a few. What I'm trying to do just now is build up my kind of beer mule network, if you like. So I've got Adam in the sort of Manchester area. I've got my friend Gautier, who's in the south. He's in like Nice in France, so he's going to sort out a French box for me. Davor in Slovenia, and he can get some of the North Italian stuff for me as well. He said.
Yeah.
I've got Riku in Finland. I really want to get someone in Norway. I'd really love to get somebody in Norway to try some of the more weird stuff from there. But yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do. I've got my friend is down in Greece just now at home, so he's going to bring me a few Greek beers, I think. So,
do you get quite a lot of 2-all? Because I know I've got their club for this month, and I got 50% off. I've got a code for that if you would like.
Oh, I think the border to Copenhagen's just opened again. So when I come back from Estonia, I'll go over and get some, because I'll go and get some, Gamma, Dry and Bitter, and Amar and shit like that. So yeah, I usually get those. I usually go over there when I get when I bring the Danish beers back with me when I go over, basically. Yeah.
Oh, you finally got your 2-all beers then, because you were saying
dispatched yesterday, so I should get it before the weekend. I'm hoping.
So when did you order them?
A month ago, but the only dispatch on the 1st, and I ordered it the afternoon of the 1st. So then I had to proceed to wait for a month. So I've got my tracking code. It's been dispatched by DPD. Still in Denmark at the moment. I'm hoping that it lands in the UK later on today, and I get it tomorrow.
Are you going to bother doing that again then? Ordering from them?
I don't know, because 50% it's a reasonable price, but after next month it goes up half, obviously, and it's quite a chunk of change because I went for the gold box. I've seen a preview. Bullman, I think he's on his 2nd month, sent us a preview of what's coming, and the first 2 were triple IPAs, and then a double IPA from Dry and Bitter and a sour, and I'm just like, they were the first 4, and I just thought, I'm going to get some decent beers in it, but it's whether I can afford to do that. Also support local bottle shops as well, so it's like, is it worth it? Probably not. But it's nice to get it as 50% off just on and see what they're like, because I don't see many 2-all. I think I've had 2. One's been the sour in the goes to Hollywood in ONFs, and I got a free gift from a bottle shop after there'd been a couple of smashes in the post, and that was their Black Bauble, which was a Christmassy spiced porter, which was really nice.
If you can get it, I really recommend Black Salts and Body Malts. That's one of the best black IPAs you're ever going to have.
I've had that, yeah. I've had that years ago. Really good.
Yeah. Dangerously Close to Stupid's like a really good old school, like West Coast double as well. I really like that one.
Have you had the Goliath?
No, not yet. I've had Yule Milk. That's another awesome one. But yeah, Goliath, I think that is a stout, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, no, I do want to have that one. I mean, I've been thinking I need to try a few of the bigger beers from Toil, and I want to review some of the Spontans from Mikkeller as well. So
the Basil one pops up in every bottle shop, I think, in the Northwest. It does the rounds. Just 750ml. Nobody buys it. It sits on the shelf, and it's always like between 14 and 20 quid for it, and it's just like, does someone want 750ml for that price of a Basil sour?
It's like that. I can't imagine that's good. I have to admit, I can't imagine that it's good. They've got a carrot one as well. They've got a carrot sour.
I think Peter's reviewed that one, I think. if I remember correctly.
I need to watch that.
Yeah,
I mean, I want to try it. They've got the Spontan like triple Lingon, which I really like. I really want to try that because I like Lingon. Lingon is really nice. They've got the triple acai berry as well. Acai berries are lovely, so I think that could be a really interesting one.
Peter did a few because he used to get the I don't know if he still does. He used to get the McKellar box. So he used, I think, on 2 months he got 3 different ones, 2 months back to back. So I think that all his reviews are up on his channel for that.
Like the quad blueberry looks nice.
I've not seen the quad. I've seen the double and the triple. I've never seen the quad one.
Yeah,
it must be mental.
Yeah, like the luminous blue.
Yeah, I had the.
I had the. Sorry.
No, go on. What were you going to say? Sorry, I thought you finished.
I was going to say I had the Frederick style cherry Spontan. Ooh. Yeah, that was really nice. And I bought the wine with that order as well. I bought a little bottle of the Frederick style wine.
Okay.
That was really good.
Cherry beers. Cherry beers are really good. What I was going to say is that the it's gone completely out of my head then. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting really into the lambics and stuff. Like I think I've mentioned a few times, I've got that subscriber in Belgium, the American dude, and he sends me like some ridiculous beers. He's sent me an email the other day. He's got a mental like West Coast American box, and it's like going to be half West Coast, half East Coast that he's sending to me, and the stuff that he's managed to get for me is just mental. So I'm really looking forward. to that. That's going to be awesome. So he says he's going to send that in a couple of weeks. So, but he was the one that really got me into the sour beers because he sent me like a couple of Dry Fontainens and stuff like this. So, yeah, I quite like doing that. I mean, there's a few of the lambic breweries that I need to try still, like Tilkin and Boone. Old beer cell. I need to review those, make the notes, and get that get the work done if you like. Because I really like the sour beers, to be honest. Love those.
Yeah. I had the last week. I had my mate got a can of the Vale, a lower cubed, and that's a Hawaiian punch sour. That was mental. It was just like thick. Like a thick pink smoothie. It was just bonkers.
Oh yeah, we had a one over here that was it was 3 different Swedish brews. It was a glug sour, like Glühwein from Germany.
Yeah, well, I like Glühwein. Yeah.
Yeah, this was this was basically like, it was in Sweden we call it glögg, so it was basically like a Glühwein sour, and it was lovely. That was Christmas. It was great.
That's I usually cook at New Year's Eve. And that's my cook. I generally will go through a bottle of glue wine whilst cooking. Have it warming on the hob.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. It's definitely good.
I think I've had that one. I've had the Tilquin. It's nice.
Yeah.
But do you know that when Rob showed it, he put up in the group chat, he put the Triangle website, the bottle shop. Yeah. They had quite a lot of Dry Fontaine in there, didn't they? I saw.
Yeah. He did say that they're looking to go nationwide. I know they're only doing local at the minute, but they're going nationwide. Did you say next month?
Oh, right. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I've never had a 3 Fontaine. I've never justified the price that I see them at for trying it. So it's just one of those ones I've never tried.
Yeah, they're pretty pricey. I mean, we actually get them for decent prices here in Sweden, maybe just €1. Because I checked with Chris like what the prices were relatively, and because we've got, it's a nationalized system, we can get the lambics for fairly reasonable prices, just like €1 or 2 more. And obviously it's just it's just Systembolaget. It's the importer and then covering Systembolagets costs. So I think it's pretty fair. I mean, I can get. You're talking like maybe 100 crowns, which is about £8 roughly for a bottle of it.
Is that the three? Is it 375? The small bottle.
375. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the cheapest I've seen it here, that is £9. So
yeah. I mean, the thing with the lambics are always more expensive too because
the lambics.
Yeah, it's the age, it's the time that they take as well. Yeah, it's the time that they take. But yeah,
I think I've upset Riku.
Oh yeah. We should pop through the comments. So yeah, Douglas is saying, yeah, nice. Can't wait to meet you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well, Douglas. It'll be fun to meet yourself and then the Dutch beer guys as well. It's going to be awesome. Vanessa's saying hello. Congratulations on the 8K. Yeah, it's not all about. This is the other thing. It's not all about the numbers. It's just that kind of happened at the same time as the 7th anniversary. So just it's worth a mention. It's worth a mention, yeah. And then we've got Riku saying hello, my Finnish beer mule. He's awesome. And never had Drive on Tenon. So yeah, that's cool. Who was it that never had Drive on Tenon? Was it you, Rory?
No, it was me.
Adam. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. And neither of you had it.
I had a few years ago when I was living in Devon. They had a bottle shop that had a couple of bottles there. Yeah. I think it was about £16-17 a bottle.
Was that the 750 bomber?
Yeah.
It's about standard.
I would like to have try the Baghaven from Denmark.
The Mikkeller. I was extremely lucky. Peter dropped us a bottle of the second blend sour, and that was really nice.
Yeah, really.
Cork and cage top. Unfortunately, just my storage system means it was on its side, which I know for certain not always ideal for sours, but it didn't harm it in any way. It was a really nice, really tart, right at the back of your palate sour. It was really nice.
That's what I want, really. Sour to be sour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like sort of. If you had a really nice sour / you also bit a lemon, took a big bite out of a lemon. It was really sort of really good.
Yeah.
No, the how do you say the bar that's up at Baghaven in Danish? It's actually, everyone says Baghaven, but it's actually Balhavn. That's how the Danes say it, because Danish is just weird. Like their pronunciation is weird. Because like whenever you see a word in Danish, you think, oh, like Baghaven, no, Balhavn. So okay. Okay. Because I started saying that, and I kept saying, the Danes were laughing at me saying Baghaven. They said, oh, it's Balhavn. I was like, okay. But no, that's one of the things. The Sour Beer Festival that did up there was really nice. And then we went to the blendery afterwards. It was really great. But yeah, no, I think I don't know if Peter still has a few of the Baghaven ones, but I think he was going to keep a few for me, and I was going to swap them. I don't know if he's remembered or not, but
I don't know. But again, he was getting them through the Mikkeller box, so
yeah.
I don't know how many they put in there.
Yeah, because he said that he would be happy to swap them, because I offered to buy them from him and just say, "Oh, just keep them and give them to me when you see me." But he's like, "Oh no, just swap them." But that's one of the real issues I have. Like, I'm quite keen to do beer swaps, but the only problem I have is that, like, we've only in Sweden, you only have like a fixed core range in the shops.
Yeah.
And we release, there's new beers every month, so some of the breweries' beers disappear. So like, if I send something, I have to just send like 1 month's worth of beer. Like, I can't really pick and choose in the same way that you guys can. It's a bit annoying that way, but
I'll have a word with him, because the way I'm sending your box, I'm doing it with the courier company I've been using is like a third party, and because I've used them repeatedly, I think 4 times now, I've got 50% off, and I've been saving that for yours because it'll be more expensive to send yours. But with the 15% off, it brings it down to normal cost. So I might say to Peter, if he wants to. I can do multiple parcels on the same order and still get the 15% off. So I'll have a word with him and see. And because it's going to be going via UPS. So
right, yeah. No, because that would be the thing is like if you're all right with it, I mean, it'd be quite cool to if you can like sort a few boxes for me and I can send you monies and stuff. Because doing the beer swap thing, I can do that sort of like every so often. Like there's certain points in the year that it's good. Like 1 month you might get a really good month to do a beer swap, but then the next month it's rubbish. So it's a bit. That's the thing. Yeah. But it's I'm quite happy if you're happy to sort of do the logistics and you organise it. I'll send you the cash for the things. It's no bother. That would be awesome.
Unfortunately, logistics is what I do on a daily basis.
Yeah, you and Harry seem pretty switched on that. It's Harry trying to import the North Korean Air Force beer and stuff like that over.
I do it for work. Like I say, we get it's a weird. When you get sort of to certain parts of Asia, it's weird. Like Cambodia is super weird. Like we don't have a Cambodian office. Our company that I work with, but we have a Vietnamese office. And so obviously it's not that far the border, but there's so much paperwork you have to do for a Vietnamese person going into Cambodia on a work. I'm carrying something back as well, which is even more complicated.
Oh yeah, jeez. I think logistics would be really interesting. It'd be interesting to know how you sort all this shit, but it would probably be incredibly frustrating at the same time. Yeah.
I'm lucky. The company I work for is like 130 years old, so a lot of the stuff that has been done before, so there is some sort of precedence that you can look back and go, oh, well, that's how they did it. Let's do it that way. And if we need to amend it, we can amend it. But sometimes you get it where it's never been done before, and it's just like, that can either not be done at all, or it's going to be extremely difficult.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, cool. We've got, Rob has changed his name to Gary, apparently.
YouTube.
Right. How's it going?
Not bad. It's been a long day.
Oh, yeah. Same for me. But yeah. We've got a few more comments.
Not that much beer. So.
Oh, right.
Popped up at local Tesco. Got some faith. Free for a £5.
Not
What's everyone drinking apart from Rob?
I just finished one. I need to go and get one in a little second.
I've just finished the IKEA lager.
Fucking hell.
You say fucking hell, but I've got the dark one next.
Oh.
You're showing off? You're bragging about that? And then Rory just blows it all out of the water.
Yeah.
Is that the
bit of chocolate and coffee?
Bit of chocolate, thingy ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is that the standard version?
Thingy is Utile.
I haven't, no.
It's a different beer. You're thinking of...
I am. I'm thinking of the next one.
My continuous improvement. It doesn't help that the labels are really, 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 really small.
Yeah, they are almost indistinguishable.
Yeah.
We've got a few comments as well, just to rattle through.
I'll be back in a minute.
It's good to see my beard is under control. I don't know how under control it is, to be fair. But yeah, it's all good. We've got Davor saying hello. Nice to see you, Davor. Tart at the back of the pallet. Cool. Ideal. Bauhauen is pretty great. I have the violet beverage. Oh, I want to try that one actually. And the guava waiting in the cellar. Those will be good, I'm sure. You know, the Bauhauen stuff is really good actually. I really love that. Speaking Danish is like speaking Swedish with a hot potato in your mouth. Yeah. So many people saying that. You know, you say that they've got that dessert, the red berries and cream, rugblød med fløde. Something like that. Red, which is basically it's red berries and cream. You'd say in Swedish, rödbär med skum, something like that. You would say, what would it be? Rödbär med grädde. You would say that, red berries and cream.
What's in Danish?
Rödglöd med flöd. Rödglöd med flöd. Yeah. But then you have. It's Danish. I can read Danish, but I can't. You know, I can kind of understand if they. I can't really understand if they speak to me, but I can read it and understand what's going on. But if they speak it to you, it's like, nah. The Norwegians, though, I can understand. I can have a conversation with a Norwegian, speak to them in Swedish. They speak to me in Norwegian, and I understand that. But the Danes, that's a different story.
It's a bit more like German, isn't it, in a way?
Danish is a little bit more. Danish is a little bit more like, it's a bit more Germanic, I think. The Swedish and Norwegian are a bit closer, I think. But yeah, they're quite, obviously we've got Gaelic, so I found it quite easy to pick up the words from that going into the Swedish. But yeah. But Riku's offering to share his 20% Mikkeller web shop, wizard beard aspect on RL. Okay. Rob should grow similar. I agree.
I can't grow a beard like that.
You need to try. You need to try. And I'm lucky to be out of the UK. I'm lucky to be out of the UK because everyone's dying.
Well, it's a bit of a fucking bleak way of saying it, but
yeah.
I'm currently in the county in Merseyside with the highest COVID, so probably.
Yeah, well, Bradford's the third highest place in the country. So.
What's the first? It was Leicester, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah.
From what I understood, it was Leicester then Kirklees, which is this surrounding area. So the kind of like the boroughs of Leeds, and not Leeds itself, but kind of Kirkstall and Ossett and Farsley and all places like that, Pudsey and all that malarkey. That's the second one, which is probably about 8 miles away from me. And then Bradford, which is my kind of like nearest city, was the third.
Darwin dropped down.
Out of the house.
Darwin, we're up there.
Oh,
Darwin, well, that adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah, Darwin, and then suddenly Blackburn jumped up because everyone did their shopping on a Friday.
I saw some terrible. Well, it actually wasn't bad. There's this. You find stuff on YouTube, don't you? It was a thing produced by Lad Bible. It was an interview between an old school bouncer and a young lad who's a bouncer, and the older guy who'd like seen a bit of action. He was a bouncer in a pub in a club in Darwin.
The stories about people who goes out in club in Darwin and they turn up with a bloody scimitar and a samurai sword. Yeah, not a place you want to really work on the doors.
Yeah.
Changed my mind. I didn't go for the black IKEA black lager. I went for Goose Island's Golden Goose Islandy special.
What kind of goose is that?
It's a lager.
Yeah, all right.
Just doing lagers tonight, midweek.
Yeah, I've been going through a bit of a lager phase. In fairness, as well, I still need to try the Northern Helles.
Donzoko.
Donzoko. I still want to try that. I've never managed to have a go at that beer yet.
You will do.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
That's already been earmarked to go in.
Ah, right. No, I've been thinking that it'd be quite cool to have a go at the Donzoko Helles because I did their Doppelbock a while ago and I was impressed with that. It's a nice beer.
Is that a collaboration, that one?
No, I picked that up in the Hop Knocker in Durham. Yeah, I think I picked that one up in the Hop Knocker, and I was impressed.
Knocker, that's a terrible name. Hop Knocker.
Yeah.
They did a collaboration with Boatmill, didn't they? Like a dark lager. Or was that someone else?
They did a Vienna lager with Braybrook, which I really want to try.
All right.
I do like Vienna lagers.
Oh yeah. I do. I remember watching Johnny over at the Craft Beer channel. He did a video on those, and he said they were ridiculously hard to find. Because I was like, I want to go to Vienna and try and find some of them, but I guess the closest thing you would have would be the Czech Letzak.
What, Vienna lager?
Yeah, the closest thing that you might get regularly would be a Czech Letzak.
Or Brooklyn lager, which is a Vienna lager.
Is it a Vienna or is it Vienna inspired, Rob?
Well, I don't think it's one of those things, is it? Vienna lager.
I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was malty enough to be a Vienna lager. I've always thought it was more like a Helles.
That's what it said. Claims to be.
Carnival by me did unfiltered Vienna lager. It looked horrible. Tasted lovely.
I had one from Pressure Drop a couple of weeks back, which was very nice. Had a burger on the label.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah.
I don't really care about kind of this obsession with. You can only get a Dortmunder from Dortmund. You can only get a Kolsch from Cologne. Blah 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 blah. It doesn't really mean anything. If it's good, it's good. If it was made in your back garden, my local brewery just next door, their blonde is essentially a Kolsch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a Kolsch uses lager malt, and it's helped with German malt, German hops, and it's top fermented with an ale yeast. So it's a Kolsch. They don't call it a Kolsch. They call it a blonde.
I honestly reckon there's more Kolsch in Japan than there is in Köln. For some reason, Kolsch is like really, really popular amongst the GBU breweries out there. I honestly can't count how many Kolsches I've seen in Japan. It's stupid. It's crazy. Craziness.
Rob's box. I sent him a Kolsch. Well, I say Kolsch. They actually do say Kolsch style.
Yeah, from Chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was just making the thumbnail for it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice. What else? Kolsch style stuff recently did I have? Oh, it's just gone out of my mind. Anyway, I'll come back to it.
All I was going to say is I think that's going to be core range.
I like a Kolsch. I like a Kolsch. It's just got a bit more malt character, more rounded.
Because I didn't realise that they're. I was looking at this the other day. I can't remember how I got onto it, but I was talking about on one of the videos. I was looking at all the lager beer style and where it originated, blah blah blah. But Kolsch's alt beers and are not both. Those are not in box as well. Those are not lager beers. Apparently, some of them have like mixed fermentation, like a mixed top and bottom fermenting yeast, but they're actually higher temperature fermentation.
I didn't know the specifics.
Yeah, because it's I always forget which one's top and bottom fermenting, but lagers are low temperature fermenting, and the other ones are higher temperature fermenting. But yeah, it's interesting. Interesting to learn about all those different styles.
I've got a book about yeast if you want it.
Yeah. That's see this was one of the things that I think this is nice.
Jamil Zainashev.
Yeah. See, I think this is one of the things that's quite an interest. I think this is some maybe stealing Simon's thunder again a little bit. The whole sommelier argument thing that happened. I thought that's quite an interesting one because for me, like with my chemistry background, I'm kind of in two minds about the sommelier thing because I'm like, if you get the piece of paper, you learn about all the different chemicals and shit and how they all affect the different kinds of beer. So for me, that's really interesting. But at the same time, I think I've developed a tasting method over the years that I don't need it, if that makes sense. Like I'm interested in the theory kind of thing, but
it's an interesting thing you mentioned, though, because I've been in kind of judging situations with quite experienced people who've been working in the industry in various positions for a long time. You kind of felt like a bit of a fucking chancer, to be honest. Last time I judged, I was on the table with a guy who is like an iconic brewer from around these parts, made some kind of beers that win awards. He's retired from these breweries and his beer wins like every year and stuff. And then there were a guy who worked for Maltons. Do you work for Muntons? Yeah, work for Muntons. And he got his kind of master brewer kind of status while he was training in Germany. And I'm like, I'm just some fucking idiot on YouTube with an opinion, and I've not even got a decent quality camera. I've only got a fucking phone. So I did feel a bit like a chance with me. So I guess you kind of appreciate on different levels. I've got a friend who works for Lallemand, a yeast company.
Yeah.
If you sit down with Rob, he's a lovely guy, but he's a very academic about that thing. There is like a beer sommelier qualification, isn't there? Because he's done that. He did it in Burton, and it was like a 5-day course and stuff. I've got friends who have done Cicerone stuff. James Watt tried to talk me into. This is dropping. I'll drop that name over here. Whilst he was driving me back to his house, he was. I've thought about doing this. I'm like, no. Well, I don't know how I'll benefit from it. I've got a mate who runs their bar in Berlin, and he because he was one of the earlier managers of Brewdog bars. He opened up Manchester, thinking when Shepherd's Bush in London. Then he moved to Germany, and now he oversees the opening of European sites. And I remember him. He had to go to California to do his Cicerone, Master Cicerone. No, certified. Is it certified the first one? The first one's like a beer server in there, and then there's the one where you're given a like one of the questions is you're given a style, and you've got to write so many thousand word essay on a specific style. You're not allowed to go away and research. I mean, it is like an exam question. Tell us about wit beer. Tell us about Doppelbock.
I've got a feeling I could blabber enough shit to pass that already.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean, you're quite an academic kind of guy, so you've probably read up on a lot of stuff, and you probably retain knowledge in a certain way. So
I mean, that is interesting. Sorry, yeah, go Adam, go.
I was going to say I think you probably having listened to. I'm sure Rob's listened to the same podcast with. Is it? I'm trying to remember her name. It's got the podcast called Beer with Nat. Is it? I can't remember her name. It's Natalie.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah. She used to work for Duvel.
Yeah, she talks about doing her beer sommelier exam, and she says it's the temperatures as well. So you'd have to bone up on certain temperatures of fermentation and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I could have known inside out. I met Ray Daniels in Sheffield, and he was quite pissed. He'd been judging. He was quite pissed. He was in Sheffield Tap, and he was talking about Simpsons. So that's Ray Daniels who started the Cicerone program. It was with Rob, my mate Rob from Lallemand. He was like, all right, Rob. I'm like, is that Ray Daniels? He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right. How you doing?
Who's
Lallemand had it?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, Rob. Sorry. Who was the dude that came to Copenhagen with you that time? That does podcasts. What was his name again?
The podcast. Depends.
Black guy.
No, Jay. Jay runs a snooker hall.
Okay.
Like a podcast.
I'm a snooker hall.
I was sure you told me at the time that he ran like a podcast or something.
No, Ross, who was with us, he does a podcast called Beer Nomicon.
Oh.
Is that the guy? The guy?
Yeah, Ross programs auto cues for BBC Breakfast.
Yeah, because I remember the guy I'm thinking of. I'm sure he was black, kind of slightly curly-ish hair.
Jay's kind of. I think I always thought he was from Sri Lanka, but I don't think he is. He's more. He kind of looks like he could be Hawaiian, but he's not. I think his mum's Indian and his dad is somewhere else. So he's kind of. But no.
Because that's who I'm thinking of.
No black man in my company in Copenhagen. Fucking hell! I mean, they're a bit racist, the Danes, aren't they? So you don't be hanging out with people of different creeds and colours.
Can I just say?
Yeah, there's a really good book called How to Be Danish, and it's a historical thing that Danish people are quite racist.
I've never encountered that, I have to say. But
because you're a white man, but there's a lot of racism in Denmark. Look into it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think in some ways,
I'm not just slandering Danish people. The ones I know are lovely, but it's
yeah. No, I mean, I think yeah. I mean, I think some of it's overplayed. I think there's a lot of. That's my experience of it in Scandinavia. There's a lot of accusation goes around. There's quite a bit of not. There's just not so much substance to it in my experience. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of interesting things in there. I mean, I always remember talking to Peter Master Puppets years ago about and him saying that the fact that he has a channel on YouTube is a very, and what he does on YouTube is quite an un-Danish thing, because he's kind of seen it, but by doing something like that, you kind of professing that you're better than someone else, and that's a very un-Danish thing, to be kind of like to be showy and to kind of like profess that you are more than someone else. That's a very un-Danish thing to do. So it was kind of like, it's a bit, because you don't get many Danes doing stuff like that. He's the only one, isn't it? Considering it's quite a prominent beer scene, especially was like go back like 8 years. It was Denmark was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing that's that it's a Scandinavian thing generally, because like you know, it's interesting for me to watch this, because obviously I've come into Sweden as a foreigner. There's a Norwegian guy does beer videos. I forget what his channel name is, but I am subscribed to him. I could find it. There are a few other Swedish guys that do it, but they review. There's one that's called Over ett glass, over a glass. His videos are quite good actually. And there's also a guy called Booker. It's called Booker of Beers, and he like talks about a book and then reviews a beer. You know, he does one of these videos every week. It's quite. He posts in one of the Swedish beer bloggers. There's loads of people in Sweden write like websites. There's loads of people do that. But I think I could be wrong, but I might be right in saying that I was the first one that came in and did the videos. But then when I came to Sweden, I think I was about maybe 500 or 600 videos in. Something like that.
Yeah, I guess that might be one of those things. It might be just is this a cultural thing? Maybe I guess writing is seen in a different way, isn't it? It's seen as more of a academic pursuit. Is writing, not kind of like flapping your gums on your mobile phone.
Yeah,
in your badly set up kind of.
Yeah, well, I mean that was the thing. That's the thing that you know, Riku as well. I don't know if Riku's still watching, but I asked Riku. I was like, "Why?" You know, he was saying to me, "Oh, I've been watching your channel for ages, but you never review Finnish beers," and that's just because you know they're just impossible to get, to be honest with you. But it's the same. It's the same deal in the small Finnish breweries. You'll get some real gems because the homebrewing culture is so strong because of how strict the laws have been. But you know, he was asked him like, why is there nobody doing the Finnish beers already? And he's like, oh, it's just not part of the culture. So I think I've got into Finland, and I might be the one that's reviewing a load of these Finnish breweries that nobody's ever done before. So it's interesting that as well. It's a really kind of interesting thing. But yeah,
I reappear.
Yeah. So
just when the world needed me the most,
what's this?
I reappear.
Oh, sorry, I thought I'd muted my thing. I muted my mic. It's just Instagram. It's Action Bronson.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to flick through the comment. I'm just going to flick through the comment.
You're saying some ludicrous shit.
I'm going to jump off for a minute. It's up to you if you want to kick me to the basement. I'll be back.
6 people on, you lemon.
All right. Well, I'm going to be muting it and stopping the camera because I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, cool. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, that's good. I'll go through the comments and catch up. Yeah. So yeah, window beer reviews with Thomas saying hello. Yeah. No, I need to watch more of his videos actually. Dickory Docs saying Manchester will be number 1. Is it Rob's thing that's echoing? Is it Rob that's echoing?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. I think it's Adam's. That's Adam. Someone's echoing. But yeah, no, sorry. Manchester will be number 1 on the coronavirus soon. PPL in northern towns fornicating with their own relatives. Oh dear. Only joking. Yeah. The West Ham fan, legendary Pixel. Nice to see you. Michael is saying evening. Harry's saying congrats on the 8K. It's all the bots from Reddit.
8,000 what? You got 8,000 subscribers?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's insane. Well done.
It was nuts. It just the
I knew you were on like about. I thought you were on like about 5.5, 6.
No, it jumped up like it was. I was sitting around 3.6 or something, and it jumped up to like 7.4 or something, and then it's grown another 700 or so over the last couple of weeks. So it's going pretty good. But yeah, a certain somebody said that I bought the subscribers, so doesn't understand how Reddit works. But yeah, fuck it, who cares?
I tried to get on Reddit years ago. Like, I mean, it was Simon who kind of put me up to that. It didn't make any fucking difference.
It just, I mean, it has to be the right subedit and things. I think it's what I kind of got. To be honest, I think it's more luck than anything else. But I think it's some things get caught by the algorithm, as they say. But yeah, geez, wrong.
That's it. It's very the kind of what you talk about is very global, isn't it? So.
Oh, yeah.
You've actually got more subscribers. You've just tipped out Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. He's got 8.06. You've got 8.1. Fucking hell.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy. It's interesting to see how it goes. And it's I'm reviewing beers from the middle of the woods in Sweden, and you're still getting like 70 views from random places in the world. People watching things from beers that are brewed in a little shed in the middle of Smallland or something. It's quite crazy. But yeah. We've got Harry is asking, are you coming to Estonia? Yeah, I go to Estonia tomorrow. Going flying to Estonia tomorrow.
Where are you going?
Tallinn, Tartu, and Pärnu. So it's my friend's wedding next weekend. So I'm going to do a little tour and see, do a little bit of, beer touring. And Pärnu I've never been to. So, because when I was there back in 2013. So this was before even Puhila and stuff like this. So, yeah.
Is it quite a small country, or is it quite easy to get around? Or
it's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours down to Tartu, then another 2 across to Pärnu, and then 2, I think, back up to. Then I need to decide whether I want to rent a car. I quite fancy renting a car and having a look at the lakes and shit. I think that would be quite cool.
Is it a long flight from Sweden, or?
I'm going through Helsinki. I'm stopping in Helsinki because it was cheaper to go. It was cheaper but longer, but I get a free case with Finnair, so I was like, well, beer. So
yeah.
If I went with Air Baltic, I had to pay like quite a bit for the case. So I was like, well, I'll just go with Finnair then, because I go with Finnair to Japan all the time, so I might as well build up the points, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah, but Harry, I'm coming to Estonia tomorrow as well. Coming to Estonia tomorrow. So drop me a message through the Facebook or the Instagram or something, because we can maybe grab a beer. So yeah, I've got a few things set up with 1 or 2 Estonian breweries that you can look forward to, and I'm going to do some out and about filming again, so that'll be awesome. That'll be good. Craig's saying cheers, guys. Oh, Craig, get on. It'd be nice to have you on for this one. Be good to have Craig on. Congrats on 1,000 no hype. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, you can join as well if you like. You can join. Yep, flying tomorrow. Cheers, Craig. Yeah, jump on, Craig. Come on, as I say. 16K before, I don't know. As I say, not driven by the numbers. I just kind of like tasting the beer, to be honest. I quite like the whole aim for me is just to, enjoy being part of the community and try and build a network of beer mules so I can try shit from all over the place. That's my goal. That's what I want. That's my goal just now, is to try and build the beer mule network further. So so far we've got Slovenia. I've got Finland. I can do Sweden and Denmark myself. I've got Manchester. I can get stuff from Japan. I've got Davor can do Slovenia and Italy. I've got my friend in France. I'm just trying to build this as much as I can. So yeah, just wanted to get random shit from all over the place. I think my next goal, I really want to get Poland again, but I think there's a beer shop in Poland that I know that I might be able to ask the guy, look, if I buy these from you, can you arrange the postage and I'll send you the money for the postage? He might do that because he knows the channel. So
I bought off a Polish shop once.
A Brovarium, was it?
I bought off them. Beers are cheap as you like. Postage end up being about. It's quite expensive, about 14 quid a small. It might have been 14, might have been about 17. But the beer's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's worth doing, and it came really quickly.
Yeah.
And because I don't know how big their box was, but my order was like 3 or 4 short of the full box. So they just put other beers in. Just put other 3 beers in.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They just filled up the case. Like, I didn't order this. And I'm like, well, they've not charged me for it. I was like, yeah. So I guess just to make it more of a secure box. Like, when they didn't just put shit in. They put good beers in.
Oh yeah, no, the Polish beers are good quality. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. I looked at that website last week actually. Just been curious about what's going on, and I mean, because it was Tomek Kapira posted something, and it was in a can. I'm thinking, oh, so somebody's canning. Because I've always found Polish stuff a little bit kind of like
bitter.
No, I don't know if it's that. I think it's a little bit rough around the edges. It's something quite eager. It's generally eager about the whole thing. They're kind of running 600 mile an hour, and often it lacks a bit of finesse. But if you try some of the more notable ones, I think you'll go, oh yeah, they're really good, and they're really good. But it's like, but then I was expecting them to be good. Like Ale Brower, I were expecting more out of them. They were pretty fucking average, to be honest. But then like. Brother Artisan, they were really good. Pinter, decent, but a bit old school.
Trey Comply, I like them. They've got that white IPA.
From that. And a black IPA from them, oddly.
That was nice. Yeah, I'm trying to
think. That came on a Beer 52 box I had. But what's going to say? And then there's like is it Stu Moscow? I mean, they do a festival called Beer Madness and Beer Madness. Yeah. I think that I've had a few from them. They're decent, and they seem to be one of the. They do this. Yeah, they do this kind of like invitation festival, which is with a lot of British breweries go. I know that's how I know about it. It's called Beer Madness, something like that, and it does sound like a bit of a fucking bonkers festival, to be honest.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Have you noticed my name, by the way?
I have, yes. Yeah.
Hoppy Floppy Zine. I wondered about that. I actually thought it was Rob that was joining.
I'm up for the collaboration. Not with you. You know what I mean? I get a lot more fucking views, won't I? Get that video every day.
I'm going to flick through the comments quickly, guys, because I get stressed if there's comments waiting. I'm weird. But yeah. So Riku's saying, yeah, there's not many Finnish beer tubers. Lots of bloggers, though. One dude who has 25k. I'll need to have a look at that. Actually, if he reviews in English. Finnish, it's beautiful language to listen to, but I think they were just trying to see how many vowels they could get in a word. I really think that. Sorry is this I need to do that then when I land. Sorry at the airport.
I should have waited and turn your fucking mic on before until you open your packet, Chris.
Yeah, I could do.
What have you got?
Yeah.
Walker's Nando's Piri Piri.
Yeah. But Harry's saying Coat, Puasta and Pohjola are worth visiting. I didn't know about Coat. I didn't know that one, so I'll have a look at them. Puasta I'm going to go to in Tartu. But yeah.
Are they Estonian then? Beer Republic in Netherlands sell a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, these beer, Coat, Puasta, Pohjola. Sorry, I know it's Finnish guys that own that, but they went to Estonia because the paperwork and shit in Finland was really difficult.
Yeah, we've had a couple of stories knocking around recently. Very good. Collabs with Seven Islands. They're from Greece.
Greece, yeah. I'm friends with the brewer actually on there. I think I was the first one to review their beers. Their Citra Blast was beautiful beer.
I've had that on draft. I think they came over for Hop City. I think second year because they were voted the best new brewery in the world.
I had.
I think Cloudwater was number 2.
Are they from Greece? Or are they from one of the islands?
They're from Corfu.
Yeah.
There you go.
I had is it Monzula, which is the hazelnut imperial stout. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, the one that kind of appears to be Seven Islands is actually brewed at Sorry. But yeah, it was like a Heaven Hill bourbon barrel aged thing. It was beautiful.
They have something to do with McKellar. They contract brew the same way McKellar do.
Sorry, no idea.
No,
I'm looking for James.
Seven Islands.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
if James has done a video, you can watch the first 20 minutes. And if you don't want to watch that, skip if you want to see the video, see the review.
Hells yeah, that's it. That's how it goes, man. Lots of nice places. Hoppy floppy looking fit tonight. Don't you be cheating on me, bitch. Say hi. I'll be in Tallinn in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to Uba and Humal. That you should look at this. Look up that place on Facebook, guys. This place looks really impressive. Like proper bar and massive shop. Look that up. Harry saying, Harry, drop me a message through the Instagram's easier because it'll be on my phone. The Facebook one's a bit of a pain actually on the phone. So yeah, do Instagram. Drop me a message on the Instagram. How many Imperial Stouts do you get sent free by breweries? Not a lot. Actually, I don't. Not so much from breweries. Not a lot. Didn't know YouTube was about a community. So it's all about money. Fuck friends. Oh man. Oh dear. Oh dear. Riku, yep, UHJ's juice. We're talking about this. Coates has like 800 different beers for sale. Oh yeah,
you know how I roll. Ooh, YouTube money. It's not really. It's my birthday money. I just not banked it.
Ah, right. That's you like a little kid, man. You get the birthday money and the cards. Here you go.
I know where I'm driving on Saturday to Rob.
Yeah, about 100 quid. Plus, it'll probably cover your petrol.
I've just filled the tank up.
Yeah, know the address. You can go through 39 flats to potentially find me.
Davor,
I'm going to be out with Stuart anyway.
I know. I've already planned it.
Sorry. Davor's recommending Tanker. I'm going to get some Tanker stuff. Buddha's back. Yeah, it's been greetings from Canada. I'm enjoying a fine Nokomis Golden Lager. Oh, nice. Yeah, should be good. And then Harry saying Tap has a wild lambic selection. And Boca and some new rare Dre Fontaines. Ah, okay. But yeah, Harry, as I say, drop me a message through the Instagram. We can do that right now. Comments are done. I can relax. There we go. Job done. There we go. I think I'm going to grab a pills or something, guys. I need something to sip on, so I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, just a second.
Cool. Right, how do we lose him loads of subscribers? So he's bragging about his 8,000 subscribers. What can we do to destroy his channel in a couple of minutes? Who wants to get the cock out? Come on, who's going to do it?
Just take me to court.
I think he's listening.
You need to take me to court. Get the ambulance chasers on me.
Get Brett on. Get him to do some vomiting.
Oh, no, yeah. That would lose me if Brett did that.
We're going to lose some viewers. Brett's the one to do it for you.
I'm going to get another beer. Damn that.
Did you all enjoy that last night?
No, I haven't watched it.
I watched it and then watched it again. Why? I don't know, but I did.
I watched it.
I watching it. I didn't know where it was going, so I was like, what the fuck is this?
He tries down in a glass of rum. Yeah. All goes down, goes tits up.
A glass of rum. How big? Depends how big the glass is.
Big. It's like a worm.
Wasn't it?
Are you watching it? Or... He starts choking. Snot comes.
Ooh, skunky.
What you got?
Lovely.
Oh, you fucking dirty animal.
I went to IKEA for furniture.
I need to go to IKEA to buy some plants. No, I bought some plants, huh? If you want to see some of my plants, got one there.
They got a load of new succulents in. I love that word. It's my favourite word at the minute.
Good word.
Succulent.
Succulent.
All the pot plants.
Not bad pot.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything else.
Yeah.
I like that glass. I like those large glasses.
Yeah, it's my Pilsner glass. I'm going to swap in a minute. This is my last lager. I've got a 3.8 Golden Ale or Polly's Oak IPA. I've got out. Should probably have next. Oat, as in.
Oh, okay. Oh, you meant oak as in?
No, oat as in the cereal oat.
I'm on a Rauchbock now, the homebrewed Rauchbock. I'm just going to slip on one because I'm already tired of shit anyway. That's why my reviews have been longer recently, because I'm filming them all when I'm tired as fuck. But yeah, I'm on a Rauch Smokebock, 6%, 6.6. It's my landlord's homebrew.
Oh, nice.
These beers are really good, actually. Need to see if I can bring a couple of them for you over. If there'll probably still be some of the high alcohol ones left, but I think he did quite a good job with these actually this year. Yeah.
I'm drinking exclusively beers from Leeds with the word North in tonight. Not that I'm partisan in any way.
Is that the new IPA, isn't it? With the new hops in it?
Yes, yeah. I don't know a hell of a lot about it, but it's an experimental hop in it from Yakima Chief.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah. I don't know. It's still in the can.
All right, okay.
I had an IPA recently from a brewery in. Have I still got the can? No, I had a beer from Pang Pang. You know that brewery I told you about where it's like the two hands, the guns like this, like Pang Pang. So that's how you say bang bang in Swedish. They did a beer.
Whoa! Hang on. Bang bang doesn't change down to language. It's a noise.
It does.
Representation.
In Swedish, it does pang pang.
No, but guns don't make a different noise.
It's called but onomatopoeias are different in every language.
I understand onomatopoeia, but
yeah, it's onomatopoeias change in every language, but yeah.
Anyway, German as well.
Yeah,
it don't make any sense.
Yeah, because in German, it's actually like voof or something. They actually put a V instead of a W for dogs. Like it's VUFF, VUFF, voof voof. That's what the Germans write.
They don't bark with an accent.
Yeah, in Spanish, they say Spanish.
They specifically German dog.
Yeah, in Spain, when they do like a ha ha ha, like laughing, it's JA.
Yeah.
If you look at the Tintin comics, when they're originally in Flemish, all the onomatopoeia is completely different.
Well, I've not noticed because I don't read Flemish.
I went to the Tintin Museum when I was in Bruges.
I've been to the comic book museum in. Where's that? Was that in Brussels? It's very
Maybe
good.
Maybe that's what I went. It was a Tintin exhibit, maybe in there.
All upstairs. It's like a later.
They had a whole floor Tintin.
Yeah, I think that's in Brussels. It was good.
We did Brussels and Bruges on the same holiday.
So did I. Did you Canton?
I did not. My missus.
Why did you get Canton?
Because I was with my missus and she doesn't like beer.
Well, what a great place to take her. That's exactly what they say when you start your tour. It's like this is. I mean, everything that you know about beer, forget about it. This is completely different.
Plus, I was driving as well, and she doesn't drive when I was in Bruges.
Well, have a night in Brussels.
It didn't work that way, did it?
You're telling me.
Well, anyway, for a long weekend, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've not slept much.
Harry went back. Harry went to Bruges and came back with like a ridiculous amount of stuff. Just crazy.
Oh yeah, I could barely carry the case.
Yeah.
Can't take the brewery. It's cheap.
Oh yeah.
I went to San Diego, only had 2 dogfish.
You went to San Diego and drank dogfish. How did you fucking manage that? How can you go anywhere and go anywhere that says alcohol and it's not serving Ballast Point or Stone? It just doesn't exist.
They also had dogfish as well.
Well, you're lying then, aren't you? You said thingy.
Yeah, I only had 2 dogfish. Yeah, as in addition.
How many Stone did you have? And how many Ballast Point? And
2.
how many Knee Deep? And how many Alesmith?
No Knee Deep.
How many of the other fucking 65 breweries that are in?
It was 2014.
Yeah, I was there the same year. What month?
Maybe it was 2010. Hang on, it was when I did my holiday right across America. I don't remember dates. Hang on.
It'd be a bizarre coincidence if you were there at the same time.
Probably. We're Facebook friends. You should have seen the whole.
Not back in 2014, we were.
No, but I've got a whole photo.
What do you think I'm doing? You just scouring back through your Facebook.
Yeah.
Weird stalker.
Creepy Rob.
Hey, if you're an attractive woman, the chances are I might have had luck, but you're not. So I don't feel the need. I don't know what the payoff's going to be. So.
No, not good. Not going to be good.
Sorry, go on. I said I've not slept much. I'm trying my best to lose James some of his 8,000 subscribers. I'm a double agent.
Will make a pretty woman who can just make a bit of makeup on.
No, it's been done.
You figured it out yet when you went?
No.
You can't even remember.
No,
I
don't remember what I did yesterday.
I think you need to start taking a hard look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, but I'll have forgotten the next day, so it doesn't really matter.
You are a goldfish in man form.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Well, yeah. Well done for finding dogfish. I don't think I found any.
I had that because I had 90 minute and I had it again in bottle. It was on draft.
Oh, you used to be able to get it in Leeds.
Not whenever I went.
They used to sell dogfish for a short period of time. They sold it in Safeways, if you remember Safeways. Really? They used to buy it retail. Safeways when I was, for a while sold dogfish.
Yeah.
When Safeways existed, I was underage.
They did a collaboration, didn't they, with it was shit apparently. I mean, Simon did
the Wells and Youngs one.
Yeah.
Smells and Bums. Wells and Youngs. Yeah. Called DNA. Yeah.
I've just sorted the albums out.
Terrible idea. He's getting his books out now. He's getting his photo albums out.
Yeah, they do quite unusual beers, don't they?
Dogfish. Yeah, I think they still do. Yeah. I've had a bunch of them. I mean, some better than others. But yeah. I mean, who did they get bought by? They got bought by somebody. I don't know if it was a brewery. Was it an investment company or something?
I was reading the other day that Cigar City, I didn't realise that they got bought by Oscar Blues, didn't they? A while ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's quite an interesting situation. Is the Oscar Blues?
It's quite. It's not a bought out. It's like a partnership kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
think it's one of those things where it's like Cigar City wanted to expand, and it was either like go to like an investment company or combined and Oscar Blues kind of helped them in that sense. So yes, they were a bigger brewery. Yeah, there's a bunch of those because they happened with Victory and somebody in 2 Pennsylvania-based breweries.
It's Sam Adams. Sam Adams apparently are with Dogfish Head now.
Yeah,
that was a year.
Sam Adams bought them then. Yeah. Okay, Boston Beer Company.
Yeah. 2013.
Really? The 13, so the year before.
Yeah.
What month? Just out of curiosity.
Just put the bloody Phantom of the Opera ticket away. I went to New York as well. July.
Yeah. April 2014.
No, July. So we went for Comic Con and couldn't get tickets in the end.
Comic Con. Okay.
Because you have to get your accommodation and your flights before you get tickets. Because if you wait, there's no accommodation or flights.
Right.
So,
I've walked through and around the convention centre just to get back to
what we did.
Get back to where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
We did. Oh yeah, massive. I went through the Gaslight Quarter. We did all the bars in there instead, and then we did. I had quite a few beers, and then did a Walking Dead obstacle course, which was probably not the best idea. Dressed as a zombie with the people who do the Walking Dead makeup as well. Did all the makeup and stuff like that. It was really cool. And then we went to Las Vegas, and I got very annoyed because I don't like Las Vegas.
It does look hellish.
Tacky as fuck.
To me, it was an assault on the senses. I didn't like it. And we were only there for 48 hours before we went to Chicago. And it was just like massive assault. And I was just like, I don't like this. I like the show. We saw a really good burlesque show. Really good. A little bit. There was a bit where they did.
Long way to go and see some tits.
See, I'm gonna say, like, if you've ever seen ice skating where they do the headbanger, where you put the partner's head is very close to the ice. Someone did that in a 15-foot square on rollerblades, which was very impressive.
Oh.
I always wanted someone to mess that up.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't mess it up. They did really well. It was. We were on the second row, and I'm not joking. It was about 2 inches off the floor ahead.
Bloody hell.
What's the difference between a burlesque show and a strip show?
They
One
do
was working class and was middle class.
No, burlesque. They did loads of the stuff. There was wasn't just that bit. And also she was covered at the end.
You know about the origins of that kind of thing, is it the windmill in London?
Did you say she was covered in the end?
Yeah, she had nipple tassels on in a martini. Massive martini glass.
Yeah, it was Dita Von Teese who popularised that.
Yeah,
I was listening to an interview with her a couple of weeks ago. She was on Jay Rayner's podcast.
Was she married to Marilyn Manson?
Marilyn Manson, yeah.
Briefly. I think a lot of people have been married to him briefly.
She was, do you know Jay Rayner, the food critic?
No.
You know him if you saw him. He's into his beer. He actually reviewed a restaurant in Shipley a couple of weeks ago. He does podcast. I forgot what it's called. And he talked to her a couple of weeks ago. It was good. Yeah.
Have you seen that program on Netflix? It's called Ugly Delicious.
Yes.
No.
With Dave Thingy Bob. It's all right. It's not as. I mean, something about it slightly irritates me. I prefer like the chef show with Thingy Bob, who started the that food van, and then it's a John Favreau thing. It's based on because the guy who taught him out. Yeah, that's decent as far as the one called Salt, Fire, Fat, and some acid. That's good as well. But I've watched stuff on YouTube.
Have you seen the
completely dominating James' stream now about talking about internet-based kind of like food programs. No, that's what I spend most of my time on is food-based travel logs.
I blame Harry. I started watching Bar Rescue.
I heard that, and I'm curious.
Yes, I'll send you a link.
What's Harry on now? What's he on
Bar
now?
Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
You should do it in the UK. Pub Rescue.
Imagine
Ship Rescue.
American Gordon Ramsay, but he does bars.
Yeah.
And he's much more abrasive than Gordon Ramsay, if you can believe it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the original Ramsay thing called Boiling Point? That's fucking brilliant.
Is that the one when he's in the prison?
No, that was a different thing. The prison one is good though.
The Bad Boys Bakery one, yeah.
Bad Boys Bakery.
The prison one is on. If you watch Pluto TV, that's a feature thing at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But no, the original thing, Boiling Point, is wonderful.
That's just where he's going to.
He's opening his first restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah, after he left Marco Pierre White.
Yeah.
He still calls him. He still calls the knob. Still now.
He was shit scared of Marco Pierre White, though, wasn't he?
Well, I think most people would be. He's an very intimidating human being.
Yeah. He's a big man.
Coming behind his eyes.
Yeah.
From Leeds.
Yeah, especially when he shouts at people, he brazens knives as well.
Yeah.
Bourdain's done some great stuff with Marco Pierre White.
Again,
he made his own beer as well, and it was shit.
Yes.
So
JW
it is
bollocks. It is a bollocks beer. Yeah, JW Lee's as well, which you don't think you could mess that up, do you? Really?
Yeah, but called the governor, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was called.
He just, he's not really doing anything. He's franchised the shit out, doesn't he now these days? He's making money.
Yeah.
No, I think he's. You see, my brother's a chef, and when he was kind of training, Marco Pierre White was at his peak, and so I was very familiar with it all. I remember being fed pig's trotters when I was about 13. My brother was at catering college, and he was making. That's one of Marco's signature dishes is pig's trotters.
I will next time we meet up. Remind me in a couple of weeks in advance, and I'll sort you out with a really good homemade pork pie. The jelly is made with pig's trotters.
I love a pork pie.
It's a recipe going back to family recipe going back to 1870.
All right. Impressive. You're going to make your own pork pie?
My mum will make it for me.
Wow. Impressive.
I could, but I can't stand the smell of the trotters. I come from my dad's family are all butchers, and my dad.
My mum worked at a butcher's.
My dad wasn't trusted with the recipe, and my granddad, his dad, passed it on to my mum.
You can't be trusted with this recipe. Pork pies. No, I used to pour jelly into pork pies on my lunch break because my mum's butcher's was on edge of playing field at our school, my junior school.
You got to boil them for hours.
If I kind of confirm my northern credentials anymore. Oh yes, I brought up in the back room of the butchers in Walton, on the outskirts of Wakefield.
I've done gala pie without the I can't do the jelly. It's the smell. It's the smell of boiling it. It's just it's not a good smell.
Anyway, Marco Pierre White, Butch's stuff with Bourdain is wonderful. He has that searing kind of intimidation.
Yeah,
he can't help himself. But my brother used to, when he worked in London, his mate worked for Marco Pierre White, and if you work for his restaurant in Soho, you get like a membership card where you could go to loads of like fancy bars and stuff. So his mate nicked a fucking stack of these cards and give it out to all his mates. So my brother would go in all these like members clubs and like after his shift and just have a kip in these like really posh bars, like rock up at a Soho bar at like 11:30, looking like a mess, and flash his card and like, the velvet rope would be like. Normally it'd be like fuck off.
Yeah. You've got a question, I think, Rob. I've just noticed. Where is it?
Who are
your top 3 English breweries?
Wow, right now, North, as he says, pouring one of the glasses, the cans. North, Pressure Drop, probably, and probably Daya, I'd say. I think Daya can't be denied. I think Daya. You could argue for Daya being in the top 10 breweries in the world.
Yeah.
And Cloudwater are up there as well. I think Cloudwater. During lockdown they've been great.
They've been brilliant.
They're getting better and better, Cloudwater, especially with this as Rory's drinking one of the stouts. I from their stouts, and now it's getting good because everybody used to say Cloudwater stouts. Can do IPAs, but they can't do much else. But I think the stouts are ace.
I think the stouts is not far off my continued improvement. No, that was not quite as good.
Persistence Utile on Christmas Day, and it was great.
I keep hearing about that Persistence Utile. I'd love to try that, so I need to see about seeing if I can get that.
Who did I just see? Was it Cloudwater? Somebody, there were notable brewery. It might have been Cloudwater saying they were going to be delivering worldwide. There were a notable British brewery I saw on Instagram the other day saying they're going to be distributing worldwide soon. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm just going to flick through the comments again quickly. We'll do that. So Tap has a wild lambic section. Boken some new rare Dry Fontaines. Yeah, I'll go and check out that, definitely. Tanker has the best IPA I've tasted, the Hallucination. Definitely be keen to have a look at that. Souvlaki. Oh, I do like a bit of souvlaki. It's very tasty. But yeah, what is it again? Yamas. Yes, Yamas.
Yeah.
Awesome. Tanker has too many different beers. I've heard that. They recently started a barrel program, and their sauna session is a must-have if you're looking for some special look. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Then we had the 3 English breweries, and then we've got some comments about our friends. So yeah, lovely.
No comment.
Oh,
it is what it is.
Oh yeah. I was talking to Harry. You and Harry, you're the puppet masters for me, and you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
James, I'll blame folks at James's feet.
I thought it was. My understanding was that it was Real Ano Craft Rear that was the person that was masterminding everything.
Dickory Doc literally sounds like Real Ano Craft Rear. I was reading how he types, and it's very similar. Unfortunately, Rob's on the chat now, so it can't be Real Ano Craft Rear.
It's never been me. Never. I'm not that entertaining.
I do miss Real Ano Craft Rear. His comments were always brilliant. I do miss that.
I think kind of trolls have a shelf life, really, aren't they? So you've got to reinvent our despair.
He wasn't really a troll, though. I don't think.
Fucking hell, he was like the height of trolling. It was entertaining, but it was very much trolling. I mean, if you know Count Dankula?
Yeah.
Count Dankula. That's a brilliant name.
You never watched Count Dankula? It's fucking brilliant. Check out that YouTube channel.
I need to check that.
You will disappear down a YouTube wormhole with that dude.
I'm still down the Seaside Mark one.
He's the one that he got his pug or whatever it was dog to do the Heil Hitler.
Yeah. So, and he got done for kind of that's a bye thing.
Oh, is that the Scottish guy who he was like a member of UKIP? He was a member of UKIP,
and he taught his dog. Yes.
Yeah, he taught his dog to do to gas the Jews, and it would put its paw up and stuff.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
But he is a troll. That's he refers to it as tasty memes.
Oh yeah.
But he does a thing called Absolute Mad Lads, which is fantastic.
All right.
Check it out. See some YouTube madness. But he's like a proper, true YouTuber. Is that guy? Okay. That's how I see it. Is like when you perceive YouTube and what it is, and whether you think it's for making money or you think it's for
it's just for making. It's just for doing shit. I think. Yeah.
It's actually just for it's making interesting content, and whatever comes from that is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I think. Yeah. Making shit. Yeah.
But he's very much YouTube from the old days. That's it. But he's good. He's really good. And it's endless. Brilliant. Love it. He does an episode on Purple Aki. You know that one, don't you?
Interested now.
I've been getting. Sorry, go on. You go.
I was going to say that's basically the lager, but you chucked a load of caramels in. Caramel in. I really like caramel, so.
Ideal. Yeah.
I think you should up your lager game, mate.
I started with Utopian.
Have they got a Schwarzbier as well?
Who, Utopian?
No, the IKEA.
No, they are the two beers. They literally do that one
I do like
and the dark.
a Schwarzbier. I do like a Schwarzbier. Back in the day, you used to always Costa Rica.
Yeah, the Schwarzbier.
was around.
Schwarzbier to the Tmavi, yeah.
Handyman do a Schwarzbier. They did that with a band.
All right. No, I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, but I was thinking about that earlier. It's quite funny just to see how the whole Adam was asking earlier how you think the beer tube scene's evolved in the 7 years. Because I think, am I right? You would know better than me, Rob. Am I right in saying that I'm like your first generation out of the UK lot, and then I'm second generation probably? Is that right?
That's an interesting situation. If you want to check out the Opinions podcast, I speak about this very thing. The waves of UK beer tube. I'd say I'm going to say I will say, which is some people like to rewrite history. There were people before. So there were, from what I understand. So Zach Avery and Matt Dredge did stuff on YouTube before anybody else did, and Zach was the reason I found this. It was Zach who owns Beerits and used to run a shop where I go in on a regular basis. He was doing this shit before, and he's still fantastic. Look at his content; it's wonderful. Matt Dredge gone on to write multiple books, including I've got. So there you go. There's one of Matt Dredge's books. He's a good lad, is Mark. But he's become a writer more than anything these days. But he did a handful of video reviews. And then there will have been, after that, there'll have been me. Well, Simon. I think Simon predates me by just under a year. And then where Beer Goggles popped up, I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know the dates on Terry. So, Terry would have been one.
Yeah.
So Beer Goggles. You'd have had David Urban Viking. He was part of that kind of like. He came along a little bit long, maybe a year or so after that.
He's getting back there, isn't
he? Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah.
They're good. He's 50 now. It was his birthday the other day.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point, actually. I never thought to send him the link. I'll send him the link. Yeah. I never thought to send him the link.
Well, we'll see what he does. Dave's a good company. Good lad. He's a fucking tank of a man. But I remember patting him on the back. You're like fucking touching a horse.
We were talking about that time when should I bring this up or not?
Probably not.
No.
And then it would have been around that time. Yeah. Then Simon's mate Chris Leahy was doing stuff for a while, and Mark Elvis Appleford, who was
Elvis.
Matt did it for a while. Matt was a good dude. So that was that kind of. And I mean, there's been some people. Obviously, Stuart as well. I'm meeting up with Stuart tomorrow in a bit of a local ale trail. It's nice to see a human being. And
it seems like I've never met Stuart, but he seems nice. But I can't understand a word he says.
Exactly what I was going to say.
He's bonkers. He's bonkers, but he's got a heart of gold, Stuart.
Yeah, when he does his reviews, it's just
I get the first two lines and then nothing afterwards.
I still remember his old reviews. He was like, I remember his first ones that he always used to get, brother Andrew. How we doing? Yeah.
Andrew lives in Brighton now.
So he's near Brett, yeah.
Lived in Brighton years ago.
It's always take care, isn't it?
Yeah, no, he's a lovely human being.
Take care.
It'll be fun seeing him tomorrow. Who else around that time? And then Harry, probably one of the started appearing when he was about 14. Because Harry
Underage.
he became familiar through Stuart. And there was another lad. It was really young. Doing
Was it Harry?
Forgot his name. No, younger than Harry.
Harry,
He wasn't
aka
even legal, I don't think. This lad, ginger lad with glasses. He did it for a bit. And then Craig. Well, then my mate Adam. Adam's craft beer channel. James and Adam had this weird kind of.
Oh, he didn't like Adam. Didn't like me. Like
he didn't like you, and you didn't like him. It's really entertaining.
I thought
I remember
Adam
talking about in Hemmergate in Copenhagen. It's odd. Kind of like didn't like each other.
I heard
really
buying it. Well, I think I don't know.
And who else around that time? Yeah, and then Jack back beer reviews was that was that kind of like next kind of wave. And obviously you were in that kind of like wave, James. So you're like wave 4. Kind of like,
Harry's channel's newer than mine. Harry's definitely newer than mine.
Really?
Yeah, Harry is newer than mine. I know that.
Maybe I probably might have seen Harry before you because of Stuart.
Yeah.
But you're probably very similar. I'm always curious about kind of dates where people kind of set stuff up. Obviously, Craig probably. Well,
how does Craig look younger now than he did when he started?
I don't know.
It's the fro.
To be fair, you look. Rob looks the same. It's only your hair that's changed, and you've probably lost some weight.
Yeah, the stress of a variety of things in my life.
I'm a child. When are you ragged?
That's one of the things. But yeah, I can't remember. I think Craig probably came in later than like James and Harry and who else was around that time?
Dean came in around that time.
Yeah, Dean. No, Dean was later. Dean was probably around similar time to Craig, actually. Dean was probably similar time to Craig.
You know who we didn't mention was Danny McFadden.
Of course. Well, I never really watched Danny. I never really watched it. He won my thing. I mean, I bet him once, I think. Did I? Maybe. No, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So.
He's quite a private guy, I think, Danny, because I've tried to talk to him a few times, and I don't know if he does. He just maybe know sort of who I am, kind of thing. But Harry talks to him, from what I gather. He knows. He speaks to.
Brett knows him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stuart's been up to see him and stuff.
Yeah, because I know the other one that there was Brian Ginger's beer reviews.
Yeah. I'd talk to Brian. He's a good dude. He's Scottish.
Yeah, yes, he's from Glasgow. He's a West Coaster.
Yeah, no, he was a nice.
What about reviews? That kind of people. Greg, how long has he been around?
Greg from Greg's Beer Reviews. Oh, fuck. I have no interest in Greg's Beer Reviews. I do not like it at all. I liked it for a couple of years, but I find it kind of so. He's kind of like it's a real pastiche now. It feels like with Greg's Beer Reviews, and he's really moany. So he says moaning. What about it? It's just a bit. He kind of like people sending beers and he's bitches about like it being out of date and not being like mega fresh and stuff.
Where's the gratitude?
Fucking arsehole, yeah. No, fuck that guy. Got no interest in that guy at all. No respect for him at all.
Keith's Beer Reviews. He had about 7 heart attacks in one night.
Oh, who?
Oh, God, it's a guy called Keith's Beer Reviews.
Yeah, Keith. Yeah.
Keith Lillida. He actually died though, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
I think he did.
Like the oldest man in the world. One of my kind of like favourite, if you're going to go in the abnormalities of BeerTube, because he's just reared his head once again, hasn't he? Fucking Dr. Dave has reappeared, hasn't he? You can see Dr. Dave when he first appeared was just kind of like a bit weird. Like you can imagine if somebody broke into his house and find a cupboard full of a collection of small shoes. But then he went really fucking nuts. And he developed this kind of weird, kind of crazy persona.
Craig gave me The 411 on Dr. Dave.
Yeah. It was Craig who put me onto Dr. Dave's Madness as well.
It was rant and rave with Dave, if I remember right.
Fucking nuts.
And there was Jordan. There was Jordan Driedger as well. He was.
Oh, let's step away from that hot potato.
Yeah, I remember Jordan. Yeah. He lived somewhere in the middle of Alberta. It's kind of strange. I have to admit, it is kind of strange. It is kind of strange. You'll get folk like that in the BeerTube thing. I mean, you get the likes of, you get the folk. You've got you've got Dr. Dave. You've got Jordan. You've got Jay, and then you've got Hooligan with very, very questionable outlooks. Yeah.
I think there's a certain level of commonality between a lot of these people.
Oh yeah,
I think I think we've.
Yeah.
I think
I'm still waiting for my. I'm still waiting for my letter through the door from the court case and the police and stuff. It's imaginably late.
But then, yeah. I mean, the fucking cherry on the cake on it all. And thankfully, James brought him into our lives. And I saw today it was an old channel that was set up by all Canadian guys, and the thumbnail today was just a fucking photograph of Chris Peters looking like a Viking. I'm like, he's the pinnacle of madness on BeerTube. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I remember it. I remember it like yesterday. I can just talking about it then. I can remember things he was saying on that chat when you invited him on, and it was like whoa, this guy's pretty full on. And then the light was shone on the madness of Chris Peters, and he's hilarious. The pickles.
He was involved in all those pyramid schemes and things like that. The entrepreneur power hour and stuff. Yeah, it was the.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to the guy, but just the pickles and all that business, and using bleach to make whipped beer and all this business. It's just absolute genius. It's true. That's true YouTube, kind of like wonderfulness. That's the great. I don't know about you guys, but I don't watch much telly. On an average night, I don't watch any telly. I watch some channels that I watch on a regular basis, and then I'll just kind of like I'll put that on, and then something appears, and you kind of like go down those wormholes and stuff, and you find stuff, and that's the interesting thing. I mean, telly is so boring and so like homogenized. Even if it's stuff that you have a personal interest in, whatever that could be, music, games, food, drink, whatever, anything, literature, you'll get more interesting analysis and more interesting people on YouTube because it's not being fed to the masses and kind of, just like put into that kind of annoying little boring fucking box. So you get personalities and
it can be as niche as you like or as broad as you like.
Yeah. I watched a guy talking. There's a disgraced historian, and I watched a video of a guy who's quite respected talking about how this guy's kind of historical accounts were just complete bullshit and just kind of completely discredited. And we're like, this is fun. I mean, it's quite long-winded, but this is really interesting. Why can you not believe a word this guy says? Fair play. You don't get that on telly, and I think that's why YouTube is. Even though I'm not making any money.
I
say that with complete jest. If anybody's watching this stream and takes exception to those digs, it is what it is. I do this for fun. I don't do it for any other reason.
Let's just say I've got a very similar idea recently, but we'll see.
Well, it's I think that's the beauty of it, really. But whatever you want is out there, isn't it? My little boy loves watching people play Angry Birds.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's like they kind of like it's a big thing with like Minecraft in there. That's like one of the biggest things on YouTube is Minecraft.
There's a guy.
Look, KSI. He's playing fucking FIFA on I know he's doing more than that, but I mean,
I have to admit, I don't get that. It's like, why not just play yourself? I'm just like, I don't get that.
You can get like tips and stuff when you're watching stuff like that though. How to play and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Have you seen that guy you heard of? Mark Weens?
Yeah, I love Matt Weens.
Yeah, but how many subs? Have you seen how many subs he's got?
No, how many
6.4 million.
There you go.
6.4 million subs. That's mental.
I love Matt Weens. He's quite irritating.
Wow! When he's over there, wow!
I've been getting really addicted to
Food Ranger as well. Food Ranger. He's very compatible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that. But I mean, I'm really addicted at the moment to. There's a couple that I quite like. I mean, I really like. There's the guy Mark Felton. He does all the history. He does like really random little tidbits of history. Like today, I was watching one. Yeah, it was like I was watching one that was about a Japanese mission to occupied France and shit during the war, and then there was another one about like the Luftwaffe, the Raffwaffe squadron, which was the one that had all the captured German planes and shit like that. And it was really. I watched one earlier today as well that was like it was about how. After the war, like Britain occupied Vietnam, and then the French, when they came back, they fucked it up, and that led to the Vietnam War. It was really like he. I think he's like a professor at one of the. It might be Leeds University, but he's like a full blown professor, and he's got all these videos that are. It's like just little tidbits of history where he goes. He can name all these officers. He can name it. He can tell you what they did, how many casualties, blah blah blah. It's like really just very small. Very, very small, points of history, but really detailed. I really like that. I really like listening to that.
On that kind of like tip, and bringing this back to beer in a certain way, is if you've never watched anything by a guy called Charles Bamforth or Charlie Bamforth, he's the professor of brewing sciences at UC Davis in California. He's a guy from Hull, wanted to be a goalkeeper, but then that didn't happen, so he became a brewer and has become a brewing academic. There's a load of stuff on. He's done like a Google talk and stuff, and he's one of the most interesting, engaging, kind of likable speakers. If you want to watch something with a bit of length to it, a bit more substance. Charlie Bamforth is a fantastic kind of like raconteur, but I said he teaches at a university in California, which is sponsored by AB InBev, but it doesn't mean anything because they just go like giving the kids a load of high-end kit and they can learn how to brew beer. But yeah, he's great. That's anybody watching this or watches of this afterwards. Charles Bamforth, Bamforth, Bamforth. Fantastic.
I recognize that name as well.
Great. He's in line with like people like Michael Jackson and all the kind of like the prominent voices respectable voices in kind of beer history. Charlie Bamforth. Yeah, a lot of them ended up being American because there's like a really good Greg Cook one on Google. There's a Google talk Greg Cook does. There's a few bits and bats, but Charlie Bamforth, Garrett Oliver. If you can find stuff with Garrett as well, Garrett's a great speaker.
Is that Garrett Olivier?
Oliver.
Right. Okay.
Definitely okay. Oliver.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I've called him Olivier. I think I've called him Olivier in a few videos.
Well, I've had lunch with him, so
yeah.
Good morning, name, Rob.
Yeah. That's amazing.
This is
Rob in him, but he's a gay black man in beer.
Yeah,
and he's been in it for fucking years and years and years and years.
Rob's at the moment. Rob's just been like, I've had lunch with him.
Sprinkling these names out there. No, Garrett's amazing. There's loads of stuff. He might have done a Google talk or something like that. He's done some long form stuff. There's some more sync stuff as well, where he's talking about beer versus wine. Charlie Bamforth does a beer versus wine thing as well. But Carrot's so charismatic, it's ridiculous.
I remember him doing a thing where he did like a blind tasting between like how much you like more expensive beers compared to cheaper beers. It was like a.
I'm searching.
Huh?
The Brewmaster's table. Where is it? There it is. There you go. Brewmaster's table. First time I ever judged. I because I felt completely out of my depth. I was reading that on my train to Manchester. A copy of Brewmaster's table. I'm like, I feel completely fucking useless. What am I doing? I better read a book by somebody kind of that and Randy Mosier as well, which I love. That is, if you've never read Randy Mosier's book, here you go. There's another one. That's an iconic one. Tasting beer, which I love the fact that he's got obviously he's American. He's called Mosier, but it does sound like it's Randy Mosher in it. If you're from my world, Randy Mosher sounds like a horned up teenager. I'm off to get a beer.
Greg Koch and Randy Mosher.
Yeah, annoyingly, Greg wasn't there when I went to Stone. He was on his weird sabbatical year, but there you go. I'm sure this should be from my signed bottle from Greg and Steve Wagner. It's sent to me. This is my showing off hour. Annoyingly, Greg wasn't there. I mean, but I don't know if any people followed it. The thing that Greg did with Ryan Rashawn.
I was going to say that actually, yeah.
He like tackled him on his sofa and stuff. It was brilliant.
I watched that the other day.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Watch my reviews in Ryan's living room. No, his living room, his dining room.
Maybe he did. It was what was it?
I did on my channel. Russian River Beerification.
Yeah.
After I think we went to the first brewery at about 10:30 in the morning, and that was about 9 o'clock at night. We'd eaten the biggest burrito in the world. It was beautiful, but it was humongous. I could barely move or think or speak.
I love a good burrito. Pulled pork burrito.
Yeah.
Pulled pork black bean burrito. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the thing though when you go over to the States though and you're eating that kind of food, your arse is like fucking Chernobyl number 4.
As my mate at Western North Monk said, I drink New England IPA out of a solid shit in 3 months.
I'm going to say goodbye. Sorry.
When just got it. Come back off again.
Hours ago. I was first on. Oh.
Yeah.
It's not a competition. Yeah, it can.
He walks away because he knows I'm going to say, right. I'll see you later. Congratulations, Jim, for 7 years.
I know, it's good. It's
more
mental.
than 8,000.
Mental. But yeah, no, thanks for joining, Adam. It's awesome to have you along.
Oh, just as Paul arrived. Right. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Rob.
So yeah, I'll stop rabbiting on and let James attend to his comments.
I was just about to say,
Do
you know with the hoppy beers and everything gives you the shits? The hoppy beer, like hazy beer, gives you the shits.
That probably more to do with the yeast.
Yeah, but I was the other morning. I woke up in the morning, bit crude, but I had a fart and I followed through.
Oh dear!
Shit in the bed.
Well, we all have our crosses to bear.
When you start to get older, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no
muscles in that department.
Yeah, apparently, Rob, your biceps look tender. Mr. Aerobic, he likes men in their 20s. Yeah, Rob isn't in his 20s.
No, I'm not in my 20s.
Wolfman, beer YouTube reviewers.
That rings a bell.
Need to look at this one. Robert Johnson and Wolfman. Okay. Never heard of that one.
Know about Robert Johnson?
And we've got
Blues.
Yeah,
blues player.
Oh, okay. And we've got Davor. I still want I hope that we can get Davor on at one point. Like, and Davor really needs to do his own channel because he's got his seller. Like, if he's got his lists on Untappd, Davor's seller is ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, Paul's saying cheers, genitals. Paul, get your arse in here. He'll just be about finishing work, will he not? He should be about finishing work by now, no?
Who?
Paul.
No idea.
Yeah.
But his internet is non-existent, isn't it?
Ah, right. I thought he actually had good internet. I've actually chosen dates. I need to speak to Paul at some point to arrange with. I need to arrange with him and Matt to go and meet up.
Whoa, that's an interesting combination.
Paul and Matt, yeah, no, that'll be quite good.
Paul and Matt, they're not on speaking. I don't think they're sending each other Christmas cards at the moment.
Are they not? I thought they got.
No,
I never.
I think they did once upon a time.
Ah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they'd fallen out. I'll need to. Well, okay. Yeah, I need to go and visit. I guess I'll need to go and visit them. I thought Paul had the link. Right, where is Paul?
Paul, I was in massive beer reviews.
No, Paul's PA Brew News. It's Matt that's massive beer reviews.
Well, they're not. What do you mean? They're not talking. I
don't think they're great mates anymore. I think they were pally. Yeah. Well, ask Paul about that. Ask either side about it. I've asked one side about it. But I've seen shit. I've seen shit online. Essentially, they both like to talk, and if one's on, the other one can't talk.
I think.
Yeah.
Paul should join. Paul should join. He's seen the link, so yeah, there we go.
I was like, hey guys. Paul's not going to get on. I haven't seen Paul for years now.
I like having Paul on. Paul's funny as well.
If he comes on, I'm going. I'm joking, but I'm going after that anyway. I've got a small child in it. He's going to wake me up about 5:30.
Need to see where Thomas is as well.
Yeah, where is he?
Thomas said he should be back. But living, because I want to keep going until like 1 my time, because then that's like midnight. That's like the official anniversary of the channel.
All right, I've got party hats and like
just
blowers.
Rob, I'll blow you because you're fabulous. But yeah,
thank you. I'm going to say that. Are we all going to do press ups? At midnight. Topless press ups.
Yeah. We can do that if you want. Is Paul ready? There he is. He's ready. There we are. What's up, Fabulous?
Shit.
Hi, Fabulous.
Hello there. Look at that. Huh?
Hello, Dolphin. How are you, Paul? Paul, how are you?
Very nice. It's Thursday night, baby. Here we are. Very good. How we doing? So you got your anniversary
doing all right
today, huh?
Yes, Paul, but not the one with you. Not the one with you.
Oh, that different one. Yeah. The anal bleaching. Yeah, not that one. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's only
two. Wanted to lose some subscribers, I think.
That's only about 2 years since that one. Since Manchester,
yeah,
since
2018.
Yes, since we snuck off for that coffee from the rest.
Yeah, I liked it. That was good. That was.
It was stolen moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys talking about Matt from Massive Beer Reviews? We know Matt as Matt. That's what Matt. That's the way. So that's our big joke about Matt. He's like the Aflac goose. That's what he sounds like. So that's Matt. I haven't seen Matt in a while. We actually hung out in Canada a couple years ago, but he's gonna have his beer fest over, I guess, at his place again. Not sure. I didn't get a chance to go last time.
Well, I need to arrange with both you and him to come for visits. I've got my dates for the States next year, roughly. I've got the date that I'll come.
For the States? Okay.
Yeah, dates for the States.
Dates for the States.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a week in Colorado, and then I'm going to do the rest of the time. I might get to Texas for a week. I need to see about that, but I'm I'm going to do a couple of weeks up in the northeast. So
all right.
Yeah, was going to try and make a couple of days to come and visit you if that was cool.
No, that's fine. I'll have my house all ready to go, and by that time I'll probably have a good stock of homebrew and shit like that. So, and then we can go wherever you want to visit places while we're there. So it's all good.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to figure out the only thing I'll need to figure out is like how to get to you, like where to go.
Horse-drawn cart, I think.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say there's a road somewhere.
Catch a ride on a bear.
And you turn at a couple barns. Yeah, there's a barn. If you see a scared bear that got anal raped, just ignore it. Just keep driving down the road, and then there's gonna be some crosses burning, and then after a while you'll see my place. So it's easy to get to.
And there's the axe in the wall from your daughter.
But no, if you're gonna go that way, I'll just obviously, I don't know if you planned on getting like a car and driving around, or do you need picked up and all that crap, or what?
Well, I've got my friend who's just he's in Mountainside in New Jersey.'s like, oh, you can stay with me. So I need to figure out, because I'm going to Colorado. I've got a friend that I'll stay in Denver with for like a week. I'm hoping, I don't know about Texas if it's possible, but I want to do like a couple of days in San Antonio, a couple of days in Houston, and then we're doing like a New England beer tour for like 10 days. And then the rest of the time is going to be like New York and New Jersey sort of thing. And I'm going to meet Matt for like 2-3 days, I think, as well. So that was the main goal. And then when I come back over here, I have to head east after that again. I have to go out to like Singapore and Japan and stuff. So, yeah.
No, I'm only about I'm like 3 hours away from New Jersey, so it's not a big deal to drive down there, drive back, or this or that. It's not that hard to get from, parts of New Jersey, hit 270, 275 in New Jersey, and just it's basically just main roads.
This is what it takes. You just need Paul from PA Breweries, and everybody's wanting it.
Pretty.
Oh yeah. Awesome. We'll figure it out. Paul, have you met Thomas before? I don't know if you've ever been on a stream with Thomas.
I get the back roads and then take to someplace. Oh, Thomas is here.
Hi, guys.
Yeah. The Dutchman that has the English, German-speaking Dutchman.
Jawohl. Yeah, Brett really was butchering some German yesterday, so I figured I'll give it a shot, and that was really.
I will say flat out that StreamYard still sucks.
I'll believe you. Oof.
Yeah, it does. It does seem to be lagging a little bit. I don't know if it seems to lag a little bit at the moment.
Paul,
well, I'm getting all of you guys
an antenna, but he erected in his land.
Probably because I'm getting all of you guys quite clear, actually, in terms of audio and video. So
there might be a reason for that. All of us live in kind of towns. Paul lives in the woods.
Yeah, I saw that in some of his streams.
I don't know if he's
unfortunately, I
can't. Scowling at us.
Looking too bad. But I'll talk to you guys later. Unfortunately, it was nice to jump on for what I could.
That's the disdain on his face.
Paul's saying he has to jump off just because his signal's not so good. But Paul, nice to have you on.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Cheers, guys.
I thought I was going to say, pick you up in a pickup truck, bundle you in the back, throw over a tarpaulin. And I'll drive you to an undisclosed location, then let you out. Mm-hmm. You don't want you to know how you got there. So you don't want people to know where you live.
It's a bit like Bray Wyatt, isn't it?
Yeah, he is very much. I was talking to him, telling somebody about him yesterday. Actually, the day that the moment that I met Paul, which was. On the platforms of Stalybridge train station, which I've given him explicit instructions how to get there. It's only about 15 minutes from Manchester. Get on one train, stay in it for 15 minutes, get off. And I think it just freaked him out a bit, and so he got a taxi. And he's there. He's there, like on the platform.
Oh
man, 6'5" in a suit. And but it was the perfect place to meet him. He meets this little refreshment room on a train station, about 6 cask ales on, all good stuff. I mean, most people I hang around, beery folk I hang around, we drink halves and stuff. But so like pour with a half. That's about 4 seconds. Hey, so what are we drinking next?
Dude.
But then we went to a wonderful place called Marsden, which is a little valley, and place that brew their own beer. So we drank a lot of cask ale there, and then there's a shop over the road. You get a good sausage roll. You can get a Manchester tart. I thought that when we ate them as we walked up the hill, I thought that'd be a good introduction to the north of England. So drink some cask ale, we'll have a sausage roll and a Manchester tart. We've been in the big city with Peter before that, so you needed to get out into the
sticks. Yeah.
The good thing about Stuart, he always posts like things like really nice pork pies, doesn't he, on Facebook?
Oh yeah.
I don't know where he goes to, but it's always like he always has a really nice pork. Is it?
Skipton has a multitude of pot pie places that all claim to be award-winning.
Oh, Stuggy Pickard, man. He was. I remember when we were in Manchester, he was going wild, wanting to try about 50 beers in like 5 minutes or something. I remember that. He was opening like everything. I remember him opening everything. Oh man, Stuggy Pickard.
I remember it was the first Hop City, the review where they're trying what was it? Unhuman Cannibal. And he kept getting almonds. I'm getting almonds. Do you remember that, Rob?
No, I don't remember that at all.
The Unhuman Cannibal review with it was him, Dean, Harry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And everyone, and he goes, "I'll get almonds." Do you remember that?
You what?
Do you know the first Hop City?
Yeah.
During the reviews, and like it was Simon, Harry, Dean, Stuart.
No, that was pre-Hop City.
I mean, all right,
my event, yeah.
But yeah, they were reviewing the Unhuman Cannibal.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we are on draft, yeah.
And he was saying something about almonds or something.
I don't know that specifically, but I know I remember the day, I remember the occasion. Yeah.
Simon was shit faced. He thought he was drinking something else. And right at the end of the review, we go, "No, we're reviewing Unhuman Cannibal."
We had been drinking for quite earlier that day, because we brewed that day. We were there at like 8:30 brewing, and as soon as it got to a point, we probably started drinking at about 10:30, and that was probably about 4ish. Jake was meant to go back home that night to go to a family dinner, like family birthday, and completely missed his train, got completely lost, and ended up trying to find a hotel in Leeds. Which you didn't think to come back and find us and maybe like stay with one of us, like very odd situation. But yeah, that was where most of us first met. That's where I first met Dean and Jake.
Doesn't Craig have doesn't Craig still have a shot of that on his YouTube page? If you go to his main page,
that's Opsy. So that was
okay.
2 years later. I can't remember which. Maybe 2 years. Yeah, but that's
from Atom as well.
Sorry, what was that?
From Atom, used to do beer reviews.
Atom, yeah, Atom.
Yeah. No.
Jack. That's it. Yeah.
He's now at a brewery called Love Lane, which Adam's not here now, and which is a brewery local to Adam.
No.
Can I ask a quick question, by the way? Because just need to clarify something. Why is Rory called Hoppy Floppy Sign? Is it because of? I can guess. Is that the reason?
No, it was just Harry changed it last night.
I think I know why Harry might have. Do you guys have your phone near you?
Yeah.
Could you go to Instagram?
Yeah, I know. We know that.
You know,
We know about
okay,
Hoppy Floppy.
that's good. That's what I thought first.
That's why I presume that's why Rory's put that name there.
No,
I guess that's what. Yeah, Harry did it.
You don't know who Hoppy Floppy is?
No.
Oh well,
James, do you know who Hoppy?
Well, enjoy. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know who Hoppy Floppy is. No.
Well, there you go.
Go to Instagram and search for Hoppy Floppy. I think I know why.
Yes.
Why? That's why I was for the last 5 minutes. I was like,
I thought Rory knew.
But Rory apparently doesn't, and James doesn't know either.
Hoppy Floppy.
I thought everybody knew about Hoppy Floppy in the beer scene by now.
Yeah.
Hoppy Floppy Dogo. I know.
No, Hoppy _Floppy, or is it a normal? I don't know. Why do I know that? That's a bit disturbing.
For sure, subscribe.
Yeah, that's the one.
Follow her.
So follow.
She's very popular.
She is. I have no idea why.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I can guess from the little.
Followed by Hawaiian Brewery. All right. Hoppy _ Floppy _.
Look at the. Okay, we just. Sorry.
Thingy picture is like a one with. Is that? Oh, you can't see it.
That's a pretty good brightness you have on your camera there.
Harry needs to get his arse on. Harry's commenting. Davor's asking, yeah, we've got a few things. We have to find something better than StreamYard. The epic lag is fantastic. Yep. Love Marsden. Half pints or shot glasses. How evening, what are you drinking? And sloppy paloppy.
Sloppy ploppy. Oh god. Actually, I'm drinking I'm just drinking a sort of a basic Dutch brewed blonde ale. It's only 5.4% ABV. I can't stay on for very long because I've got work in the morning and things are hectic at work right now. So I'm not going to do this for hours and hours or whatever. So, but yeah, that's the one I'm drinking.
Paul, nice. It's nice to have you on anyway for a little bit. I think I'm aiming for like 12 o'clock UK time because then that's the official anniversary of the channel, the 31st.
That would be 1 p.m. for me, I think.
1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Not 1 p.m. So what have you guys been drinking? What? Sorry, yeah.
I was going to say you were being ambitious there, Thomas. I liked it.
I'm always ambitious, you know that.
Oh yes.
So what have you guys been drinking all evening?
Rauchbock.
Oh, that's nice.
Just been drinking one beer. What I was drinking yesterday.
Ooh.
Finish it off.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Curious about that one. Paul, I didn't think you were ignoring me. I noticed the lag was horrible. I didn't think you were ignoring me. It's all cool. Don't worry.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, Paul. How long have you been going? Because Paul's older than me. I think Paul started a bit before I did.
Yeah, Paul's a lot older than you.
You know that Paul is exactly 10 years older than me. 16th December 1981. I'm 16th December 91.
Pop.
16th of December 1981.
Yeah, he's like exactly 10 years older than me.
Mine's 2nd of August 1981.
Ah. You and Paul can have a bum.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I'm all right, mate.
Come on, Harry, get your arse in here. It's anniversary. Where's Peter as well? What's happened to Peter tonight? And Craig?
I have no idea.
Mm.
Adam had to work or something? What?
Yeah, he was on I think his girlfriend came back or something.
Oh.
Is he married?
No.
Is Adam married?
No,
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I just know I tried to keep up with the chat a little bit during rehearsal, and so yeah. But
right, I'm gonna clear off. I've got shit to do. Toodaloo.
Cool.
8,000.
Bye.
See you later.
Cheers, mate.
See you later. Yeah. Peter's in the bin cupboard. Harry, why are you not on here?
Didn't you have to go to the airport this morning or something? Or maybe not.
Is Tash coming? She's due.
so, yeah.
She's due over soon, I think. That'll be fine. I suppose he's got to get rid of the build-up, doesn't he? He's got to empty the tanks. That's fair.
That's wow.
Could be over in seconds otherwise.
Kaboom. Oh, he's working.
All right, he mentioned that, didn't he? He mentioned that in chat. That Harry was working. I'm sorry. I'm just checking chat now to see what was going on because somebody said he had to work.
Yeah, I honestly.
I'm sure he said he was at work when last time we tried to talk earlier.
I'm not sure. Tash is coming on Sunday. Okay. Yeah.
I did know that.
Yeah, I knew she was due over soonish. I didn't know exactly when it was. Yeah.
I know he said early August. I didn't know the exact date. Just that it was early August. I didn't know it was that early August, but yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the puke and snot review thing yet.
No, I saw that. And I am not going to watch that. I'm so happy I left the stream before that happened.
It's a thing of beauty.
No, what happened? He
tried downing some rum. He had a massive glass of rum and he was like downing it, and then he started choking. Then snot came flying out of his nose.
Then it got longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, he was just like dangling it.
It was like down past his chin.
Yeah.
It's quite
all over his beard. I said to him for him to go and kiss his girlfriend. Then he puked up. Puked up in his glass. Chunks of it.
Oh shit!
No.
Yes.
I have no. I do not need to see this, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that I think it was Harry who felt that this needed to be shared. Or was it you, Rory? That you shared that?
It's Harry. Harry.
Of course, it's Harry.
It's always Harry. Yeah.
Dear God.
Once he puked in his glass, we were saying, "Get rid of it. Fucking do it. Get rid of it.
Chuck it." Oh dear.
Oh, the poor man.
Yeah, fuck.
Poor man. Oh God.
I invited Brett on tonight, but he says no, I can't. I had an episode yesterday, and I was like, oh no. I was like, oh dear.
I think I can sort of understand why he's like not northern now.
Huh?
Northern
now.
You sounded like a Northern Irishman there. Nothing now. Northern now. Nothing now.
Northern now.
No. Hi now, Brian Kai.
Quite well, thank you very much. Actually.
What? I showed my. You know what? When I was teaching, I showed my kids Father Jack out with Father Ted. Like, drink, feck, arse, girls.
Just how old are these kids? Just how old are these kids?
They were like 13, 14.
Oh, okay.
That's fair play.
Yeah.
God,
sorry. I'm just looking at the comments. The last few comments by Harry.
I asked him to drink it and he declined. Yeah.
There's nearly another episode here. If you keep that up, you bloody bastard.
Told him to chew it. Actually, fucking chew it. You think you're a fucking king? Do it.
We need to get Barry. We need to get Barry Kane on on with us again as well. Harry Kane and Danny Kane and Barry Kane. We need to get those.
Who are they?
It's Harry's or one of Harry's alter egos.
Oh, that should be good.
Yeah,
he's got a few. He's got Mr. Foyle.
Are you sure you're allowed to say all these things out loud for everybody to hear?
Yeah. Have you not Mr. Paper? The Sinister?
I've not seen Mr. Paper, no. I've not seen Mr. Paper, no.
The guy's a nut job. So, who did I miss in the stream tonight?
Rob was here just as you left. Paul was in.
Yeah, I think I scared Rob away. Rob was probably just scared of me. I can understand that though. I'm intimidating.
Ah, yeah. No, you are fabulous. I'd still pump you though.
Really?
I know you would.
Yeah.
You've mentioned this a lot.
Many times. I don't know what's happened to Peter. I was hoping that Peter and Craig would be able to get in. For a little bit. I don't know what's happened to Craig or Pete. But
I haven't seen Pete for a while actually. He's been
he's been trolling the trolls on Tinder again.
Oh, was he?
Poor man.
He's been trolling the catfish on Tinder.
Lovely.
I love. Yeah, it's the Nigerians and the Ghanaians sort of pretending that they're from America. I think from what I remember him telling me about that, they pretend they're from America, but they don't write English properly. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Who does?
It's like but it's like I'm from America.
Damn.
I'm from America. It's like, okay.
I'm from America.
I'm from America. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna head off because I've got to be up at like 5:30, 6 tomorrow. I've got a late one.
I'm struggling as well, to be fair. Actually, I'm like sitting here. I've got to fly tomorrow. I've still got to finish packing, so I'm like,
man, we could just you and I can just keep this up for a little bit, and then I'll just go to bed as well because I got work in the morning, and I have some. Yeah, sorry, what?
I was just going to say, we can go till like midnight, and then I think that'll be a good.
Yeah, give or take, maybe a little bit earlier, depends on how I'm feeling, but yeah.
Yeah, because the official anniversary is the 31st, so I think if we can midnight, that would be awesome.
I definitely can't do your midnight. I will not be able to make that. That is way too late for me.
No, midnight. I'm on the same time zone as you.
Oh, fuck's sake, of course you are. Christ, you're in Sweden.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations.
Yeah, no, it was nice to have you on, Rory. Always nice to have you. So, see you next one.
Never change your name. You'll be Hoppy Floppy forever.
Yeah. I own that.
Hoppy
you're going to own that.
Yeah.
You need to be Hoppy Rory Floppy.
You could be Rory's. You could be Rory's Hoppy Floppy.
Hoppy Rory Floppy.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Yes.
Exactly. He gets it.
Only until I see Thomas.
Yeah, you just don't do it for me, Tom. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Is it the hair?
Yeah.
It's the small headphones.
Yeah. You need bigger headphones.
I just don't have anything to compensate, you know.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye, babe. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So it's just going to be you and me then, eh?
Oh yeah. Oh, we've got Chris. Chris is watching. Chris is my dude who sent me the ridiculous. He's going to send me the ridiculous beer I was telling you about. He's the man.
All of your beers are ridiculous.
Yeah, he's the guy I'm going to meet in Brussels.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah. No, so Chris, you're watching. I got your email. I need to reply because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to decide. We have the weekend with Thomas, and then I'm trying to decide whether to come and see you before or after. So I need to get flights booked. So if you can, if there's any way, I think, what is it, the 10th we agreed, the weekend of the 10th, Thomas?
Yes, and please try to remember that for once because you're going to fuck up.
No, but you changed it and then you changed it back.
No, it was always the 20. It was always going to be the 26th.
Yeah, but then you changed it because Herben couldn't do it. You moved it like a weekend
No,
early.
no. We never. No.
You did.
You drink too much.
I don't drink too much.
It's affecting your memory.
Ugh, probably. It's not. It's genetic. It's Scottish.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, but I shouldn't forget. By the way, I promised to. I shouldn't forget. I promised that tomorrow I would put up the English review of Robert the Great.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I'll watch that when I get back in from having a bum with my Estonian friend.
Yes, you really should, because I forgot something about Robert the Great, and I only realized that while I was reviewing it.
Oh.
That is port barrel aged.
Oh.
And I like that.
Yeah. No, port. I like port. I do like port. I like port. I like port and penis.
Combined, I guess, right?
Dutch oven, yeah. Port and penis in a Dutch oven.
They have a pill for that, you know that, right?
Yeah.
I need to quickly send somebody a message. I just realized because we're talking about the bottle share.
Douglas was on earlier.
What the bloody? Oh, shite! I missed him.
He was on. He just commented. He didn't come into the stream.
I know because he never does. But he does with us. Right, sorry, I was half distracted because I just realized I needed to send somebody a message because because you mentioned the bottle share, and I managed to get some very local homebrewed wild ale.
Ooh.
And I want it for I'm trying to get it for the bottle share on the 10th. So some like it's about 30 kilometers from me, and it's homebrewed wild ale. I'll look them up on Untappd and send you the brewery. You can see some of the beers, some of the styles they've made, and I'm very looking forward to that.
So is it a commercial? It's a commercial brewery, or it's just a very small home brew?
No, they are homebrew, but they're on Untappd. So I'll send you the link, and you can check them out. But I've heard some good things about them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris is saying that his schedule won't be set until next month. So is that, Chris, are you mean in August? Is it August, next month in August that you can tell me about October? Because if it's next month in August, that's good, because that still gives me a few weeks to book flights. Because I'm thinking either what I'm going to do is I'll fly to Amsterdam, then come and meet you guys, bus it down to Brussels, or I'll fly to Brussels, meet Chris, and then come up to you.
Okay.
That might be the thing. Am I right in remembering that Herben lives near Utrecht?
Remy does.
What's Remy? Has Remy decided if he's coming?
I think he's still a little bit on the fence, but there's a good chance that he will be.
Because that might be the thing. If Remy's going to come, maybe I can go to Utrecht and then jump in the car with him or something. That could be cool.
I have no idea. They're probably going to try and figure something out by at least the two of them, probably three of them sharing a car. But there's probably something that can be arranged. We have the messenger thing. Remember?
Oh yes. Yeah. No, we can do that. Yeah, no, that's definitely what. That's definitely what I keep thinking. I keep thinking Remy is from Alkmaar.
That's where he originally came from. That's where he grew up. That's why he has the thing with the Moersleutel. But he moved to a city close to, or town, I don't know how big it is, close to Utrecht.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go. Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your auntie. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, not good. Looking forward to coming to Netherlands. That's the first time in 6 years. Cray.
That's very cray.
It's cray.
That's very cray. It's so cray. Well, I've got some good beers on standing by, so it should be good. We'll just have a great bottle share. We're all going to get drunk and have a fantastic time.
Look at this, Paul's like, I know where there's an aged case of Tracker House Ale that I would have to pick up. Oh shit. I still need to review the original Tracker House. I've done the 160 shilling, but I don't think I've reviewed the original. Oh, oh. There we go. Davor.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I am on the phone, so maybe some issues, but
yeah. Awesome. No, we have right. So guys, for those of you watching, this is the guy who I've always telling to start his own channel. Davor, do it. Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
No time.
You must.
No time for I'm more into reviewing, like on Untappd and so.
That's great. That's great too.
Yeah, I have some nice feedback from on Untappd, and that's fine for me.
That's cool, man. That's great. As long as you're having fun.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. Always. But I'm still always going to pressure you to do a YouTube channel. Yeah. Never going to stop.
Yeah, I know.
Well, James is always pressuring me to do things I don't want to either, but I can't mention them right here.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit. Okay. It's PG.
Private matter.
Yeah. Davor, you're always welcome to join in.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
No, that's not. Oh, sorry.
Congrats on your 7 years now.
Yeah, seven years. 7 years. And
wow.
7 years and craziness. Because when was it I met you, Davor? Was it when we met in Munich? Was that 2017?
I don't recall exactly. I think 2017 or 2016, something like that.
Yeah. I think it might have been 20. It could have been 2016. Actually, it's been a while. Yeah,
it's been a while. Yeah, time flees.
Yeah, no, because I remember you found my channel because I randomly, there was a beer shop in Edinburgh called I want to say Cornelius, and I randomly found a bottle of the third pill from Pivovarna Pelletsson.
Pelletsson, yeah.
Pelletsson, and then Davor just like followed the channel religiously ever since.
That's a Slovenian brewery, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You had some Lobik beers, so.
I love Lobik. Lobik is amazing. That's such a great craft brewery, really.
Mm.
Did you ever tell James about it? You tell James about the canning.
Oh yeah, Lobik guys. These guys are really craft guys, very manual brewing. So they are canning still with hand.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no devices or something, or like high-tech canning lines or on can.
That's impressive because this stuff just. I had an IPA that was 2 months old and it wasn't oxidized. I mean, come on! I've had crowlers that were younger than that and were oxidized. That is amazing.
I asked head brewer and owner Alan, and he told me that they have some issues, but they are really pulling the best out of.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. What I've had so far is top notch.
Yeah, apologies on my English. I didn't learn it also.
English is good, man. Keep telling you that. Don't be scared of it.
I mean, yours is better than James. I can understand you better anyway.
I don't speak English anyway. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you talk like in Scottish dialect, then we are all.
Or at the end of the day, English is just bastardized German anyway.
Yeah.
Don't tell the English that, but it's true.
Yeah, I have learned German, but if you don't use the language, you forget it. You just forget.
I know
most of them.
It's true. German is. I mean, I live 15 kilometers from the border, and I hardly ever speak it. And I just, if I don't use it every now and then, you forget. And English is a lot more simple.
Do you guys not get taught French, German, and English in school, Thomas? In the Netherlands, do they not teach you all three?
I'm not sure how things are these days, but I used to have 4 languages: Dutch, of course, English, German and French, and I sucked at 2 of them.
I had only German as an option in ground school, and in the middle, we have middle school was also German because of ground school, but like gymnasium is this? They have 2 choices or 3, like German, English, and one of their choice. So most of them was speaking like Italian or Spanish, something like that.
Spanish.
But nowadays in ground school they are learning 2 languages, German and English, and in higher
grades, levels.
Grades. They can choose third language also. So
English isn't you don't have to learn language in English in school?
I think nowadays, yes.
Oh, nowadays. Oh, you were talking about when you were in school. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, misunderstood there. My apologies. No, okay, because these days English is such a common language. You think that everybody would, already start learning that in school at a younger age. Oh man, I am struggling to keep my attention everywhere. I mean, James is nodding off. Davor, you are how are you so full of energy still at this time of day?
He took a shot of Brouwerij Alvin.
No beers this week. I didn't drink a single drop of alcohol. So
maybe that's it then.
Yeah, but I noticed that if you drink regularly, you get tired sometimes.
Yeah.
After. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we are old. We are like 38 or something.
Please. The little pup over there is not even 30 yet, but
look at this. Paul's being cheeky.
Paul's being cheeky, right? Yeah, okay. Well, at least we can stream and Paul can't, so.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
Paul says he's still trying to learn English. Rory said now you can learn. When I was at school, it was either German or French. Now you can do Japanese. Yeah, I'm doing Swedish and Japanese at the moment. And apparently Davor, you're Adam says you're sexy.
Oh, your beard is beautiful. Yeah, that is a fantastic beard, by the way. I love it.
I need to shave it. I don't shave. I just cut with what is it called?
Trimmed.
Yes.
Because never shave. That's
no! I didn't shave like years with razor.
Good.
No,
you shouldn't.
No shaving. I had one situation with police. They stopped me, and they asked for my ID, and I had like really big beard, and they didn't recognize the photo on my ID. So, are you that really you or what? I was, I was waiting for my girlfriend, and I was probably suspicious or something like that. So, yeah. But he told me, the officer told me that I was standing in the area where a lot of robberies and that kind of shit.
Davor's secret life.
I kind of expected. Well, that now we know how he finances his beer drinking. So
Sure. With hands.
Yeah,
the Underground Railroad. That's how he gets all the Belgian beers. The Underground Railroad.
No Belgian this year, sadly.
No.
That COVID shit and
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, we need. Yeah, we need to. You need to keep us up to date because Thomas and I had been saying like a couple of weeks ago that we should do like a beer trip, together. So I'd love to do Slovenia. I'd love I've been wanting to try and find. So maybe we because there. Davor, am I remembering right? There was like a beer and burger festival that happens in May.
Yes,
No?
Pivo and Burger. Yeah, Pivo and Burger.
Pivo and Burger.
Yeah.
What?
How would you? Yeah.
Pivo. Pivo is beer. Yeah.
You had me at beef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burger. There are like 10 or more providers with burgers, so it's quite massive.
We're not visiting. We're moving. We're living in Slovenia soon. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, you are welcome. You have plenty to do here in terms of beers and also cuisine. So
plus it's beautiful. It's like Lake Bled and Piran and all of these things. It's crazy. And then Trieste. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No, I think I need to look into that. Like.
Oh yeah.
Next year we should look into that. We should look into doing that beer trip to Slovenia.
Sounds like fun. We should. I mean, right now I'm not planning any long big trips anywhere. I'm just not. But that sounds like it could be good. Yeah, I'd love to try that.
Yeah, I've chosen my dates for going to America next year, so I need to think about it because after I come back from America, I'm going to go out east again. But I'm thinking what I might do is just be inventive and book out there using one-way flights, and like do Copenhagen to Ukraine to like Turkey or Ukraine to Slovenia or something like that. Try and figure it out, do something inventive because I'm going to fly from Athens to Singapore. So I need to make my way down to Athens or something like that. And Paul's saying that he's going to Bamberg and Prague, and I'm always keen for Bamberg, and Prague would be keen to go there. Yeah. I'd love to go and see more of Czech. Actually, Czech's beautiful. Like, definitely.
You're beautiful.
We're all beautiful. Imagine if we could imagine if it was possible to have a three-way child.
That's gonna be, the world can't handle it.
It's the club that can't handle it.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely the club that can't handle it right now. Definitely.
No.
Yeah, Paul's saying that Paul likes the beer and burgers as well.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah, man. Oh dear,
yeah, It was a really long day. I worked like 13 hours and a half. So.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, you win. You win. Yeah. I didn't work that long. I had a long work day, as in lots has to happen where my workplace is doing a big remodeling, so we're prepping for that. We're going to start on Saturday. And then I had band rehearsal after that, and then I just got home about 45 minutes ago, and then I have to wake up in about 6 hours and do all of that shit all over again. Yay.
In what kind of store do you work?
Sort of like a generic store that sells like household stuff and toys and electronic appliances, and not the kind of electronic appliances James likes, but that's a whole different story. That's again also for another stream. Sorry. And that's what we do. Yeah. So I'm a bit pooped.
It's always good. It's always good. Yeah, and I'm the same. Like, I've been working away. I need to go and finish my packing. I did my washing and stuff earlier, so I need to pack it up just for heading off tomorrow. I need to.
You are going tomorrow to Estonia.
Estonia. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I need to check my flight time, actually. What time is it? My flight leaves Copenhagen to Helsinki at 12:50, so I need to be at the airport for like 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be fine.
Not fun.
Yeah, the thing is, I could get up early and do my packing, but I don't want to kind of risk it, to be honest. If I wake up late, I want to be able to just like get out the door and go.
Yes, because you never sleep through anything, do you? No, that you don't do that.
Well, I didn't today. I was glad I didn't today. I didn't actually sleep, so I stayed up and went for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tomorrow and weekend, and I have 5 days off, so my holiday. Yeah, only 5 days. So that sucks.
No, that is so not fair.
Oh no.
Oh, you had 2 weeks. You're fine.
No, I mean that's not fair. It's not fair that you only have 5 days.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's not fair.
Yeah.
How many weeks do you get in Slovenia, Davor? What is your actual leave?
We have like we have 4 weeks, and then if you have children, and if you work like 5 years, you get 1 day. Every children is 1 day, and every 5 years working is another 1 day. So I am now at 24 days. Yeah.
Just short of 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I think I have the same, give or take. Let me think. Yeah, I think I have 24 as well in total.
I had like 3 days more, but they cut.
No.
Yeah, they cut everything here in Slovenia, so it's shit.
Asshats.
Yeah.
They're all asshats.
Yeah, we are living in a capitalistic world, so.
Hell yes.
Only the money matters to big firms. So.
Yeah. That's it. So.
It's as simple as that. That's the truth. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
So you guys, you got any plans for the weekend, Davor?
Oh yeah, I am going with my girlfriend in Spa for weekend.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah. It's interesting because that Corona shit. We were like closed for 2 months, but I was working. My girlfriend, she worked also in the store, like a health store. But the owner decided that the store will be closed. So I was working, and the government actually give us like a voucher. So every resident of Slovenia got voucher in like equivalent to how 200 euros. So
nice.
So we need to cash in that. So.
Oh yeah, weekend away sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good idea.
Yeah. So we were thinking to going in the seaside, but it's too crowded.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't.
It's too hot there. Yeah, it's too hot there. We had today like 35 degrees, so it was fucking hot.
Yeah, this is. I don't know about James, who is nodding away and is falling asleep. By the way.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost
2 minutes.
2 more minutes, man. You can do it. Yeah. No, but I don't know what it's like in Sweden, but we got a little bit of a short heat wave coming here as well. So things are going to get a little bit hot for 2 days, and then everything's go. So people, the government's already warning, like, please be careful with the beaches. Be careful with where you go. Don't overdo it. The entire COVID shit. Yeah. But it's nice that you got the voucher, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. I cannot complain about that, but I can complain about a lot of other things. So.
Yeah. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling.
Yeah. Well, we got another congrats on the 8,000. It's like hell yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen Rory's comments?
Oh yeah. He said our child would be very hairy.
Well, beautiful. I think most of the beauty would come from Davos' chiseled jawline. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's Michelangelo's work right there.
Oh no. James, are you okay? You are sleeping.
I'm just like determined because I'm like, oh, because then in 17 seconds it's the official. It's the official 7th anniversary. Like,
and then
wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Yeah.
7 years old. Although I think it's technically technically in 1 hour because I was in Scotland at the time, but I don't give a shit, man. That hour can just fuck off.
All right. On that bombshell, good night, everybody.
Yes, yeah. I think we should. I think probably it is about time to kind of take it off the air. But yeah, guys. As I say, it's been awesome to have a good few guys on. We had Adam, Rory, Rob. We had Paul for a little bit. We've had Thomas, and we finally got Davor. So it was awesome to have Davor. So yeah, Davor. Now that your phone works, you don't have an excuse now. You need to join us more.
Yes, you do.
I am on the phone, so I'm watching my battery. It's eating like. Yeah.
You really, if you join the stream next time, especially for a longer time, make sure you just have your phone on charge.
Yeah.
And I actually once did a stream.
I have, it's impossible on iPhone because if I use headphones, I cannot use.
This is why we use Android. Yeah. Now, I once actually did a live stream where I plugged in my phone at around 13% while using it for the live stream. The live stream lasted about an hour and a half, and it kept at 13, 14, 12, 13, 14. It wouldn't actually charge. It was eating that much battery.
Yeah.
Davor, how about we're going to let James get some sleep, huh?
Yeah,
we should.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, guys. So yeah, big thank you to everyone who has supported the channel over the last 7 years. Over the next year, there'll be a little trip to Brussels and the Netherlands to visit the Dutch guys. I'm hoping that next year we can get to Slovenia to visit Davor finally.
Yeah, we should. That would be great.
Yeah, and then it's to the States for me, and I'm also heading out east again. So quite a lot of travel over the next few years to spend time with the little guy and things like that. And but guys, thank you for your support over the last 7 years. It's going to continue for at least another 7, I'm sure. The frequency will vary and stuff like that, and we'll try lots of nice new beers. But yeah, thank you for all your support. I will put out a proper channel message video over the weekend. I think I need to film that. I'll probably have a sleep, film that in the morning, then bugger off to the airport. That's probably the plan.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Cheers.
But yeah, guys, let's take this off the air now. Thank you to all of you who've watched. And let's build the Beer Mule network. That's the next aim. That's definitely the next aim for the channel. So thank you for watching, guys. Big shout out to Thomas and Davor and all the other guys who joined earlier. And we'll leave it at that. Let's end the broadcast there.
Let's.